I say Beltway Radio.
Hey,
And beyond. I said the Beltway Radio. And beyond.
say it again.
The Beltway Radio.
What?
And beyond.
Right here.
Beltway Radio.
Say what?
Uh-oh. And beyond.
Yeah. Oh, say the hook.
Beltway Radio. And beyond.
Yeah.
I say Beltway Radio.
Hey,
And beyond. I said the Beltway Radio. And beyond.
say it again.
The Beltway Radio.
What?
And beyond.
Right here.
Beltway Radio.
Say what?
Uh-oh. And beyond.
Yeah. Oh, say the hook.
Beltway Radio. And beyond.
Yeah.
I say Beltway Radio.
Hey,
And beyond. I said the Beltway Radio. And beyond.
say it again.
The Beltway Radio.
What?
And beyond.
Right here.
Beltway Radio.
Say what?
Uh-oh. And beyond.
Yeah. Oh, say the hook.
Beltway Radio. And beyond.
Yeah.
I say Beltway Radio.
Hey,
And beyond. I said the Beltway Radio. And beyond.
say it again.
The Beltway Radio.
What?
And beyond.
Right here.
Beltway Radio.
Say what?
Uh-oh. And beyond.
Yeah. Oh, say the hook.
Beltway Radio. And beyond.
Yeah.
I say Beltway Radio.
Hey,
And beyond. I said the Beltway Radio. And beyond.
say it again.
The Beltway Radio.
What?
And beyond.
Right here.
Beltway Radio.
Say what?
Uh-oh. And beyond.
Yeah. Oh, say the hook.
Beltway Radio. And beyond.
Yeah.
I say Beltway Radio.
Hey,
And beyond. I said the Beltway Radio. And beyond.
say it again.
The Beltway Radio.
What?
And beyond.
Right here.
Beltway Radio.
Say what?
Uh-oh. And beyond.
Yeah. Oh, say the hook.
Beltway Radio. And beyond.
Yeah.
I say Beltway Radio.
Hey,
And beyond. I said the Beltway Radio. And beyond.
say it again.
The Beltway Radio.
What?
And beyond.
Right here.
Beltway Radio.
Say what?
Uh-oh. And beyond.
Yeah. Oh, say the hook.
Beltway Radio. And beyond.
Yeah.
I say Beltway Radio.
Hey,
And beyond. I said the Beltway Radio. And beyond.
say it again.
The Beltway Radio.
What?
And beyond.
Right here.
Beltway Radio.
Say what?
Uh-oh. And beyond.
Yeah. Oh, say the hook.
Beltway Radio. And beyond.
Yeah.
I say Beltway Radio.
Hey,
And beyond. I said the Beltway Radio. And beyond.
say it again.
The Beltway Radio.
What?
And beyond.
Right here.
Beltway Radio.
Say what?
Uh-oh. And beyond.
Yeah. Oh, say the hook.
Beltway Radio. And beyond.
Yeah.
I say Beltway Radio.
Hey,
And beyond. I said the Beltway Radio. And beyond.
say it again.
The Beltway Radio.
What?
And beyond.
Right here.
Beltway Radio.
Say what?
Uh-oh. And beyond.
Yeah. Oh, say the hook.
Beltway Radio. And beyond.
Yeah.
I say Beltway Radio.
Hey,
And beyond. I said the Beltway Radio. And beyond.
say it again.
The Beltway Radio.
What?
And beyond.
Right here.
Beltway Radio.
Say what?
Uh-oh. And beyond.
Yeah. Oh, say the hook.
Beltway Radio. And beyond.
Yeah.
I say Beltway Radio.
Hey,
And beyond. beyond,
I said the Beltway Radio and beyond. Say it again. The Beltway Radio. What?
and beyond,
Right here.
Beltway Radio. Say what?
Uh-oh.
And beyond,
Yeah. Oh, say the hook.
Beltway Radio and beyond,
I say Beltway Radio. Hey.
and beyond.
I said the Beltway Radio and beyond. Say it again. The Beltway Radio. What?
And beyond,
Right here.
Beltway Radio. Say what?
Uh-oh.
And beyond,
Yeah. Oh, say the hook.
Beltway Radio and beyond,
I say Beltway Radio. Hey.
and beyond,
I said the Beltway Radio and beyond. Say it again. The Beltway Radio. What?
and beyond,
Right here.
Beltway Radio. Say what?
Uh-oh.
And beyond,
Yeah. Oh, say the hook.
Beltway Radio and beyond,
I say Beltway Radio. Hey.
and beyond,
I said the Beltway Radio and beyond. Say it again. The Beltway Radio. What?
and beyond,
Right here.
Beltway Radio. Say what?
Uh-oh.
And beyond,
Yeah. Oh, say the hook.
Beltway Radio and beyond,
I say Beltway Radio. Hey.
and beyond,
I said the Beltway Radio and beyond. Say it again. The Beltway Radio. What?
and beyond,
Right here.
Beltway Radio. Say what?
Uh-oh.
And beyond,
Yeah. Oh, say the hook.
Beltway Radio and beyond,
I say Beltway Radio. Hey.
and beyond,
I said the Beltway Radio and beyond. Say it again. The Beltway Radio. What?
and beyond,
Right here.
Beltway Radio. Say what?
Uh-oh.
And beyond,
Yeah. Oh, say the hook.
Beltway Radio and beyond,
I say Beltway Radio. Hey.
and beyond,
I said the Beltway Radio and beyond. Say it again. The Beltway Radio. What?
and beyond,
Right here.
Beltway Radio. Say what?
Uh-oh.
And beyond,
Yeah. Oh, say the hook.
Beltway Radio and beyond,
I say Beltway Radio. Hey.
and beyond,
I said the Beltway Radio and beyond. Say it again. The Beltway Radio. What?
and beyond,
Right here.
Beltway Radio. Say what?
Uh-oh.
And beyond,
Yeah. Oh, say the hook.
Beltway Radio and beyond,
I say Beltway Radio. Hey.
and beyond,
I said the Beltway Radio and beyond. Say it again. The Beltway Radio. What?
and beyond,
Right here.
Beltway Radio. Say what?
Uh-oh.
And beyond,
Yeah. Oh, say the hook.
Beltway Radio and beyond,
I say Beltway Radio. Hey.
and beyond,
I said the Beltway Radio and beyond. Say it again. The Beltway Radio. What?
and beyond,
Right here.
Beltway Radio. Say what?
Uh-oh.
And beyond,
Yeah. Oh, say the hook.
Beltway Radio and beyond,
I say Beltway Radio. Hey.
and beyond,
I said the Beltway Radio and beyond. Say it again. The Beltway Radio. What?
and beyond,
Right here.
Beltway Radio. Say what?
Uh-oh.
And beyond,
Yeah. Oh, say the hook.
Beltway Radio and beyond,
I say Beltway Radio. Hey.
and beyond,
Beyond. I said the Beltway Radio and beyond. Beyond. Say it again. The Beltway Radio. What?
And beyond.
Right here.
Beltway Radio. Say what?
Uh-oh.
And beyond.
Yeah. Oh, say the hook.
Beltway Radio. And beyond.
Yeah. I say Beltway Radio. Hey.
And beyond.
I said the Beltway Radio and beyond. Say it again. The Beltway Radio. What?
And beyond.
Right here.
Beltway Radio. Say what?
Uh-oh.
And beyond.
Yeah. Oh, say the hook.
Beltway Radio. And beyond.
Yeah. I say Beltway Radio. Hey.
And beyond.
I said the Beltway Radio and beyond. Say it again. The Beltway Radio. What?
And beyond.
Right here.
Beltway Radio. Say what?
Uh-oh.
And beyond.
Yeah. Oh, say the hook.
Beltway Radio. And beyond.
Yeah. I say Beltway Radio. Hey.
And beyond.
I said the Beltway Radio and beyond. Say it again. The Beltway Radio. What?
And beyond.
Right here.
Beltway Radio. Say what?
Uh-oh.
And beyond.
Yeah. Oh, say the hook.
Beltway Radio. And beyond.
Yeah. I say Beltway Radio. Hey.
And beyond.
I said the Beltway Radio and beyond. Say it again. The Beltway Radio. What?
And beyond.
Right here.
You are far smarter than you can ever imagine. There is no obstacle that you cannot overcome, no problem that you cannot solve, and no goal that you cannot achieve by applying your mind to your situation.
Go on and
good morning. I get this fucking thing on. It's all tangled up.
Radio.
And
beyond. What up? Happy Monday.
Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Let's see what it is. I'm over here fighting to get these motherfucking things on my head. All right, let's get this day started.
Welcome to Real Talk Uncensored, the 3-time show of the year. Y'all be forgetting that. We gotta remind them.
You gotta remind them sometimes of that.
Forgetting that shit.
Remind them of that shit. Well, I hope the fuck they don't forget the damn thing. Cause Jesus, look.
You gotta tell folks.
You gotta tell them.
Without a sight, be out of mind.
Oh, Lord have mercy. All right, so it's another fine Monday.
Hello.
Here we go again. You know, we're back at it. Oh Lord. So let's start it off. Can you do it? Can we get that energy again? We get that energy
Yes.
again? We do it again?
Yes.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday!
Hey!
Today is a white man, aka Candle Wax. His name is Candle Wax. His
Yes.
birthday Candle Wax
Birthday
today.
candle wax.
Birthday Candle Wax is his name today. You know what I mean? Just be like, yo, what up, birthday? So, you know, shout him out today. I can't find the fucking shit. I'm trying, yeah, we all discombobulated. We a little discombobulated this morning.
That's because we got here before 9:13. That's the kind of shit the universe do to you.
Really?
When you be on time and look on time
Which is what it is?
earlier than you, yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm trying to get it together this morning. Let's go. There we go.
Well, while you get it together, we wanna celebrate April. April is National Deaf Month. Deaf.
What?
DEAF.
Oh,
Deaf,
I was
as
getting ready to say,
as
what?
in
Wait a
The people who
minute.
can't hear.
Okay, well, look, niggas, if you can't hear, I'm sorry for you.
You know it.
You know,
They don't know. Do they know?
Did they hear me?
I'm not. Lord, it's him. You know any deaf people?
Huh?
You know any deaf people?
I know a couple deaf people. I know a couple deaf people. I don't want to do this because I don't want to do it today. But since you said it, we might as well go there anyway, yo. So I know this deaf guy, right? And he had a son, and the son is deaf, you know, so on, so on. And so,
okay.
So when he talks to me,
I'm not. Can I leave?
the struggle is real. And so he understands, like, yo, it's fucked up. He knows we gotta have jokes. Hey, Bobby.
Do he know? You think he know? Is he deaf from birth or hearing loss and then all of a sudden? Because there's tiers of this. Yeah, people.
I didn't get really into it. I just know he's deaf. I guess his son was deaf from birth, right?
Okay.
His son is bad as fuck, right? You know what I mean? So you yelling at the nigga. I see people yelling, and this little nigga can't hear you, Slim. You know what I mean? But my man, so
I think the hands go hard. Like when you
ever watch it? Do deaf people argue?
Yes, when they
nigga, they be putting emphasis behind the little, and then the little sound. Nigga, I just be like, nigga, what are you doing? And they be cussing each other out. Hands be moving fast as fuck. I ain't trying to go to hell this morning, y'all. I am not trying to go to hell. I am not going to hell this morning.
Because that's not, you know what? You just took a whole left turn, bro.
I did not. You asked me if I know anybody, and I said, yeah, I do know somebody who's deaf. You know what I mean? And I was like, and we're talking to him sometimes, you know, the way he talk, I got used to it. But in the beginning,
it was a struggle.
It was a struggle.
That's because you know you speak how you hear. And if you can't, those things like
certain sounds don't come out right. And my man was just struggling. It was terrible for him. He struggled the whole freaking way. And you know what I mean, Jonathan, you know I fucks with you, Jonathan. It is what it is.
Yeah, my brother.
All right, so it's deaf month. It's deaf month.
My brother's mother is deaf, and her husband was deaf. He passed last year, but they are Ivy and Bertha Lee Matthews, Lee. They are the best at it. Like from kids, and I used to wonder. They used to do what the fuck they wanted to do because the mother couldn't really hear it, so they could like step off in the middle of the night, and we just they had the best.
Who, the mother?
Because the mother was deaf.
Okay.
And as kids, they just did what the fuck. Like she couldn't really hear them curse, and they used to cuss. She used to hear music they was listening to.
So they weren't deaf. The kids weren't.
The kids weren't deaf. The mother and the father was deaf.
Oh, so they could be like, you fucking bitch.
They did and said what they wanted. They would sneak out at night, wouldn't come back like unless she literally got up.
Bro, I'm just saying. Lord knew what he was doing because he didn't give me no deaf. If he didn't give me a deaf, my mother was deaf. Fucking bitch.
Town.
Why you stop fucking with me?
Town.
You know what I mean? But so okay. So here's a fun fact. Daddy don't kill me. Daddy don't kill me. Daddy don't kill me. So my father, Harry Vernon. I love Mama Vernon. Right? Love Mama Vernon to death. Mama Vernon is deaf in one ear.
Okay.
So my dad, when he gets mad with her, he sits on the deaf side and
talk shit.
Nigga, I was sitting there one day and he was doing that shit. I was in tears. This motherfucker get on my fucking nerves. What'd you say, Bill? Nothing, honey. I love you. And then as soon as her head turned back, the nigga like, motherfucker, you see the shit I gotta deal with, son? And she looking at me, I'm laughing, and you looking at me, I'm like, nigga, I can't help you. Like, you want me to choose sign language? Nigga. Oh my God.
Did you learn sign language in elementary?
No, I did not.
They taught us sign language.
They taught you sign language?
Just cause. Like our school was like that. Everything we needed was in our school. They taught us sign language.
Really?
We had a pool in our school. We swam.
Oh,
we had a driver's training course in the back. So we didn't have to go pay all that, go to
Really?
the driving school. Yeah, that shit was on our campus.
Okay, so y'all had all that good shit. Okay, well, hey.
Home ec was there. Like we had a vocational school within our school. It wasn't even a vocational school.
Okay.
Northwestern was
So that's what's up. Okay, so we didn't have that in my school. I mean, until I left the school. I don't know what the fuck they have now. You know what I mean? The kids got that shit down here in these schools down here. Whatnot, where Kayla's school, she has all that shit in her school, whatever it is.
She go to
Ariana has all that shit in her school.
Primarily.
So Ariana and Kayla are Caucasian-ish, or tierish, right? And then AJ, he just with the niggas. Those are some niggas in freedom, dog. Those are some niggas. That's niggas over there. You know what I mean? I just be like, yo, just don't let the nigga shit run off on you.
Do you got fresh ink? Is that fresh?
Yes,
ink?
I got fresh ink. Got fresh ink the other day. You know what I mean? Oh no, I got it. This is fresh. This is all newly done. I finally got off it because I never got my kids tattooed on. always said it's something I wanted to do. You know what I mean? It may be a little dark, but you know how like Jesus had a thorn bush around his head and it drew blood? Well, that's what it is. It's thorn bushes around their names and it's drawing the blood. Oh, it's peeling. It's peeling. No, he did that. That's
so the other part just didn't peel yet.
Yeah, the other part is already done. No, it was blank. Last week, if you look, it was blank. It was I just got this done on.
I don't look at you enough.
It's always been on my forearm. It's been naked. That's been there.
Okay, I don't look at you.
But this one here is new. This one here is new. It's peeling now. Going through the itching stage where I wanted to scratch the fuck out of this shit, but I can't. Yes.
Today is April 17th, which means tomorrow is the deadline for taxes.
Okay, get your shit done.
So if you don't have an extension, tomorrow's the day, which is the 18th. If you do have an extension, you got 6 months. But they did say that if you do not file on time and you don't have an extension, there is a per day fine or fee if you have to pay. Like you pay a late fee for filing late.
You don't want to fucking do that.
Did you do your taxes already?
Yeah, they done.
I did not.
Fuck it up.
I did not. No, I did.
Fuck it up. Just get the shit done. Get it over with.
My mother always did my taxes, so that is one of those things. And then here's an excuse, but a reason, but a reason. So when my hospital got new parents, where I work got new parents, they did some foul shit to me that threw me off. Like my old parents, which was the name of the hospital before they got taken over, gave us one W-2 for their portion. And in the 5 months that they was with us, they gave us the second portion. So this portion is what I filed, not realizing because there was no email.
Oh, you didn't realize the file.
There was no email saying that you didn't get the second one.
Okay.
So I withdrew because I didn't want to file wrong and then and be fined or whatever. So later on, like after the 18th, the second piece came for me.
Okay, did you file?
No, I'm going to do it.
You got to do it. Please do it.
I'm saying, but that's the part that threw me off. So
get
it's
the
like,
shit
now I don't owe nothing. I'm one of them people usually don't owe nothing. I don't get nothing back either. So I just go and I'm gonna do it today myself.
Get it over.
And then next year I'm gonna get somebody professional.
Get it over. Do your
taxes. And we do not have friends in common. Please call me.
Yeah, get your taxes done.
Get on my business.
All right. Remind you again, this is Deaf Community Month.
Yes.
I'm not doing it this morning. I'm not doing it this morning.
Shout
all
out
right.
to deaf friends.
All right, let's shout it out. The deal isn't done yet, but Dan's ass is out of here. See, God had listened to me. God said, okay, Tone, I need you to be patient. You know what I mean? And I'm being patient. They agreed to the deal, but I will feel more comfortable, you know what I mean? As my sister would say, comfortable, right? When they sign on that dotted line. Once you sign that dotted line, nigga, then we can party and a whole bunch of shit can go down. But until then, just gonna chill.
So are you happy with the tentative group that's there?
Oh, yes. I am. I see that Kevin Durant wants to be a part of that deal as well. You know,
I hope so.
That would be nice. I'm comfortable with that idea, but I'm comfortable with the fact that I wanted Dan out of there anyway. You know what I mean? Now, Dan was very young when he bought the team. He was like 33 or 34, right. somewhere around there in that area. And when you were at that age, at some point, you're still making mistakes in your life. You're not ready to deal with that fucking responsibility of owning a fuking football team. You don't have the IQ or the knowledge yet to deal with that. Especially you just
coming from nothing.
Yeah.
Right, coming from.
You know what I mean? So you just jumped out there and did the shit. Now, I get it. You love the Redskins. All right, cool. But loving the Redskins and running the Redskins are two different things. And your tenure as owner has ran this team into the ground and drove fans away in droves.
So his
you know what I mean? So I'm happy to see him leave.
His unprofessionalism and his what's the word you used to say he didn't know? Well, his non-knowledge of it showed.
Yeah, it did. It showed.
Was he even part of a group or something?
No, I think he was a majority owner of he called all the shots. You were the face, you called all the shots and everything like that. And the problem was a lot of people, a lot of coaches have said this, a lot of people come back, a lot of the staff has said this, that they couldn't run the team. He ran the team. And you can't run something that you don't know nothing about. It's cool when you sit on your sofa and you watch the game and this, that, and third. That doesn't qualify me as being an owner or a coach. You know what I mean? Just because I watch the shit or I own it, I want to call the shots. You could tell by some of the trades he made or some of the signings he got. This ridiculous shit for washed up players because you had the idea, oh, they used to be great there, they'd be great here. No, nigga, no. So, you know what I mean? I'm glad to see you go. And
fantasy football.
This is exactly what he was doing. It was fantasy football to him. And you destroyed this team. Now, hopefully, with new ownership, I know you can't expect change instantly. You can't expect this team, new owner, we're going to Super Bowl. Nah, nigga. It's going to take them time to work their culture in there and let the coaches build a fucking team. You know what I mean? I think we're on the right path. You know what I mean? Do not expect Super Bowl this year. No, do not. Do not expect Super Bowl next year. You know what I mean? But will we be a contender? Will we be able to be better than what we were? I can see that happening in the near future. You know what I mean? So yes, we had to ride out these fucked up years and all these raggedy ass jokes, but we're about to be something again. You know what I mean?
Let me
Stand fast.
Because I think the problem that you had, you on the extreme end of the problem that you on the extreme end, speaking of Dallas, that you had. You got an owner that don't know shit. And then we got an owner that think you know everything. And won't allow other people to come in.
Well, so you have the same problem as we have with Dan.
It's just
I'm saying, you know what I mean? And this dude, your owner is so fucking rich, it's ridiculous. He'll never let that team go. You know what I mean? He's gonna own that shit forever. If Washington sold for $6 billion, right? Mm-hmm. Imagine what he would sell the Cowboys for. It would be ridiculous.
Do you think that Washington's worth $6 billion? Because I asked somebody, I tried to ask true fans, because if you know he bought it for $850,000, so and things do appreciate. Do you believe that team is worth the $6 billion that he's asking?
You have to look at the financial side of it.
You know it's undervalued.
It
is officially undervalued. He was so desperate to get rid of it. Initially, it's a $9 billion franchise.
Easily. You have to look at everything. You can't just look at you got to look at merchandising and everything else that comes with it. So he's right. He's getting rid of the team for $6 billion. It's still $6 billion. Let's not know. You know what I mean? It's something that you just like. Oh, it's just nah, nigga. It's $6 billion. So is it? I think the price is fair. I think the group that came in and buy it. I think they're gonna do something. They're gonna hire the right people that can make this team contenders. You know what I mean? That's just my feeling about it.
Did you agree with his decision to turn away Jeff Bezos? Because he said he wouldn't sell it to him. He's like, no.
But Jeff Bezos didn't want it.
But when he showed interest,
he was just being an ass. He was being an ass, and it was Dan being a dick.
Like, nah, I'm not selling it to you.
And this is why Dan's answer was Jeff Bezos didn't need nobody. He didn't need nobody. That was for him. That would have probably just been a splash in the pond. He'd have been like, oh, let me go in my fucking slush fund account and pay for that shit real quick. You know what I mean? This is Dan being Dan. So, you know, this circus is finally going to be over. It's just being dragged out. Now, I don't know all the ins and outs because there's got to be a lot of other shit behind the scenes that we don't know why this deal hasn't been signed yet. They agreed to it, but they still got to work out verbiage and wording and everything like that. That's up for the lawyers to work that shit out. So hopefully, we take care of that.
I'm hoping. I'm ready for y'all to be in
okay.
I'm ready.
Before we get into with the DC Defenders, I got to bring this story up. Right? Got to bring this story up. It has not gained the national coverage that it deserves, right? So this young man named Ralph Yarl, right? Yarl, look him up.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He's a 16-year-old kid. So he was going to pick up, I believe it was his sister, right? But he went to the wrong house and knocked on the wrong door by accident, right? When he knocks on his door by accident, white man shoots him through the fucking door, right? White man turns around and shoots him again to kill him. Shoot him in the head to make sure he's dead. So you shot him through the door, hold on, you come through the door, and then you shoot him again when he's down, right? To make sure he's dead, but the kid don't die.
Hey,
hold on. I'm going to let you know what the caucasity is because you know this is a white man. Tell me why they didn't lock him up. They brought the man down for questioning and let him go. He's not locked up right now.
Citing what? What were their findings? Because they had to say that.
It didn't come out yet. You know what I mean?
He was defending. Is it Florida?
No, I believe I want to say this was Tennessee.
Like stand your ground type.
No. This was I believe it was in Kansas City, Missouri.
Where Floyd died. That was Kansas City where Floyd was killed, right? Wasn't that Missouri?
No.
It wasn't.
Trayvon was killed in. I mean, It was Florida.
No, not Trayvon. Did I say Trayvon?
Yeah, you said
Floyd. Wasn't Floyd killed in Missouri?
No.
Kansas City?
I don't think so.
Where?
He
Look
was.
it up, please.
So this kid, police said that Ralph was picking up his siblings, right, at a house in Northeast 115th Terrace, but mistakenly went to a house on Northeast 115th Street in Kansas City, Missouri. A white homeowner shot Ralph once through the glass front door. Where the glass front door?
Oh, so we can see him.
Right? Then shot him again in his head to make sure he was dead. But by a complete miracle, Ralph has survived and is recovering from his injuries, right?
Amen.
The homeowner, he should be arrested. You know what I mean? This is not a man standing his ground. This is not a stand your ground case. A young black boy has the right to accidentally go to 115th Street instead of 115th Terrace without being shot. The police took the shooter in and then let him go. Let him destroy most of the evidence and have not charged him. So our voices need to spread this, need to talk about it. It needs to be some type of action behind this. Kiki, I did send this to you for you to look at.
Probably sent it to me like yesterday.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, no.
So the stuff is out here. You know what I mean? This is a sad case right here. This is sad. I needed to bring that up. I needed to enlighten you to that before we get into all the other shit that we're going to do.
And to verify, George Floyd was murdered in Minnesota.
Thank you, Mona.
You know what I mean?
So, I knew it was an M. Sorry.
So, yeah. But this is a case that you clearly haven't seen about the news. It didn't make no national coverage, no nothing. This is they're keeping this under hush-hush wraps. You know what I mean? But we need to voice that shit to make something happen to this. You know what I mean? Just like you want to argue, y'all people want to argue and protest and fight, this is something that you should protest and fight about. Because a child didn't intentionally, he accidentally said, oh shit, I went and knocked at the wrong house, and that gave you the right to shoot him? Oh, that's what we're doing now. That's what we're doing now.
No.
But I can't mention saying I'd have shot your ass because you was on my property without losing. I mean, not even go there.
You know what? Here's the blessing, and here's the crappy part of that story, right? I bet you when it comes out, it's going to be because the young man lived. I'm sure that whatever it's going to be, he's a gun owner.
He's a kid. You got to look up the story. This is a good kid. This isn't.
I got to look up Minnesota laws first.
This is Kansas. Missouri. This is Missouri, Kansas City. Yeah.
Missouri. I need to look up their laws and find out, because if they're
I will find the article and post for you. I have it on Instagram. I will post it for you.
If they're openly allowing this man to leave after he shot someone, I'm trying to figure out what could it be.
You felt endangered for your life because somebody knocked on your door? Mind you, was it a 15, 16-year-old kid? Come on now. And when you see this kid, you're like, are you fucking serious?
Well, kids shoot people. I'm playing devil's advocate. I told you last week. Two 14-year-olds and a 15-year-old carjacked somebody in traffic.
Okay, so I'm not disputing that at all. But this is a kid that accidentally knocked on your door. So if a motherfucker come and knock on your door by accident, your first reaction is to shoot him? Hold on. And then shoot him again in his head to make sure you killed him. So I get what you're saying, but make that make sense.
I can't.
This man hasn't been charged. So here's where I'm share this to all your gangster friends. These little niggas in the streets that's banging and killing each other. I need y'all to do me a favor. I need y'all to gang up and go find this white motherfucker, go to his house and shoot him. Instead of shooting each other, why ain't y'all taking the same energy out on these? Never mind. Let's go. That's another conversation another day.
The thoughts and views that come out of Tone's mouth are his.
Yeah, they're mine.
Yeah.
They're mine.
I just want, don't twist that shit over here.
No. I'm just saying. Find fault in what I'm saying. You know, find fault in what I'm saying. Maybe I should change my delivery so it doesn't come out as harsh.
Because listen, the same way, I'm gonna tell you what people are gonna compare that to. When Trump told everybody to go storm the Capitol and they went, he got in. Listen, I'm just saying, we have to be careful when you point people in directions of shooting motherfuckers. Because as soon as they get shot, they're gonna be like, oh, do what y'all gotta do though.
I I ain't mad. I'm still standing behind what I said 10 toes down. I'm not changing the shit.
You can't.
I'm not changing the shit. But here's the thing. Trump did it. And I'm telling you now because something needs to happen. Something needs to happen. You know what I mean? If you don't watch how the climate of this world is changing right now, man, we're going to be fucked up. We're going to be back in shackles and be fucking home by motherfuckers soon enough. You watch this shit. It may not be this time, but you got to think of generations ahead and generations coming. You know what I mean? Go back and revert back to slavery. That's what Florida wants.
I got a question. So the Ring cameras, can you run back that film? Can you erase that? I mean, the stuff that is recorded. Can you erase it?
You can erase it.
You can?
You can't. You have it because it's on the site. So now you erase it from your end, but they may still have access to bring it back up. You know what I mean? That's just what it is.
Nisha has a very good point. She said, I guess if the postal worker shows up to deliver a package, he gonna get
shoot
shot
him too. If he's black,
that's fucked up.
You know,
I
will. You know what I mean? I will. What did Slow-Mo say?
Okay, so Missouri allows a person to be held up to 24 hours for a felony investigation. At that point, the person must be released or arrested and formally charged. In order to arrest someone, law enforcement needs a formal victim statement, forensic evidence, and other information for a case file to be completed. Graves said.
That's
that's everywhere.
That's everywhere. You know what I mean? Hold on. Let's see. Let's see something. Why wasn't he formally charged? You've shot somebody, an unarmed man, an unarmed young black man. You know, hold on. You shot an unarmed black man that just accidentally knocked at your door. And then to add insult to injury, you shot him again to say, make sure you did.
So you need to, we really need to make sure that his consequences are, he needs to be held because domino effects start to happen. If you do that and you get away with it, you're gonna see that type of behavior being repeated.
Yo, the dude, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I agree with you. I mean, at the end of the day, I felt it was something that needed to be talked about and it's not gaining the attention that it deserves. I'm going to give it all of my attention.
Yeah. So if y'all can't, Tone, if you get a moment,
I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna make sure that y'all, so y'all know exactly what's going on because information to reach out and yeah, I'm posting on it.
You said Earl Yarl?
No, Ralph Yarl or Ralph YARL. I mean, in Missouri. All right. Oh God.
That made top tier. That shit made top tier.
That made top tier.
Yeah, he's the toppest. Like.
Yeah. But I don't want to celebrate that as comedy top tier. That's just
no, because top tier is not always comedy. It's just the audacity.
The audacity, yeah.
Caucasity and
the Caucasity be Caucasity.
Audacity that's what Caucasity means, like Caucasian audacity.
So
well, it's mixed together.
You know, I thought about and like I told you before, I thought about moving to Florida a couple years. We talked about that, right? And now I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if that's an option anymore because of the shit that they did score down in Florida with this DeSantis cat. You know what I mean? Like, bro, if you really listen to this nigga and really research this dude is trying to bring back the good old days. But I'm telling you that he wants everybody back to where the Caucasities ruled everything and nobody had no say so. You know what I mean? Like, bruh, this dude wants to remove the Democratic Party off the ticket in Florida. Look him up. I'm not making this up. Look him up. This dude he's crazy. But you know, Trump gave him what the fuck? What the hell Chip said?
Oh, that's our
discussion. Okay, but he's right though.
No, he's right.
Chip, you're right.
You're right.
So let's just jump straight to it. Let's just jump straight to it. I appreciate you too, Siren. Today in this world, the air in this place and the food on this mountain causes them to be extremely different than ordinary folks. The air is airing. The food is non-seasoned and fooding. The animals are lost. They're little cyclops that got one eye. It's fucked up on this mountain.
Inbred,
everything. It's okay. They're humping everything on the mountain. And this is what you get when you put them on a mountain with thin air. You get the toppest tier Caucasity. These people live on the mountain. It is time for top tier Caucasity. These are the whitest people I know. Well, I don't know them personally. I just hear of them. And this is some of the white shit they do. That's the case with white Georgia football trainer Mark Taylor, who was seen in a video making racist remarks towards and about black people as he was driving through the streets of downtown Atlanta in the first clip. Wait a minute. He was in downtown Atlanta? You was talking shit about niggas? Oh, you just don't like living, huh? Okay. Taylor is driving through downtown Atlanta. He can be heard complaining about all the black people in the city saying, ain't seen a white person in sight. I'm sorry, I'm no mean to be laughing. He said, homeless ones on the street, every restaurant, look here, it's black everywhere. It's just black. Every car besides me is black. They can have Atlanta. It used to be a fun place to come up to here. Taylor clearly hasn't been to Atlanta in some time because the city has considered the black Mecca for a while. I don't know where the fuck he was at. There he is. Look at that. Before I go any further, I want you to look at this picture and look at the camera. That is top tier. You see what the air does to the skin? Look how his cheeks are red, but his eyes are pale. Do you see that? Do you see the difference in the skin? I want you to look at that carefully and see what the caucasity looks like. Why is his collar flipped up like the fawns? I don't know. It's the whitest of the white. You can't make this up, people.
He's part of the Gap Gang.
Huh?
Damn, he's part of the Gap Gang.
He's part of the Gap Gang. I need you to see that. Right? Hold on, where did I left off? He later mentions in the first clip that people need to come to Atlanta and go hunting before turning the camera on himself saying, ain't nothing here, dog. Ain't nothing but black.
Actually, do you really, instead of saying you want to hear it?
Yes.
Oh,
yes. Yeah.
Would you like to hear? There's audio? Oh.
It's dope when you read it. But we got to hear this.
I got to hear this.
The caucasity.
Hold on.
Hear it. Here we go.
Have Atlanta. It used to be a fun place to come to up here. They can have this place right here and stuff. There ain't no way. Ain't no way. Just need to, there's your, well, it was just a sign up there, had Obama and all them on there and stuff, man. So, yeah, that's all that's up here. That's all that's up here, man. And stuff is just crap. Yeah. Yeah. You and Borf need to come up here and go hunting. Yeah. And stuff, man. Ain't nothing here, dog. Ain't nothing but blacks up here. That's all it is. Atlanta's been gone down, man. Just gone. We're trying to pull out in front of me right here. Hey, did you see that tree right there? Yeah. Did you see that tree right there? Roe will hang you from that tree. Yeah.
Can't make this up, people. You know what I mean? I want to see if white man gonna lose his job and be shunned upon.
He has to be. He recorded it. And went
live. He recorded it.
And yes.
You went live. You recorded it. That better be your ass.
It better be.
It better be your ass, Slim. You know what I mean? If it's not, it's because you are white. And I'm going to say it.
That's the reason why.
White is right, and that's just what the fuck it is. You can say this shit. And really, really.
This right here, he shouldn't even, his picture
the caucasity.
His picture should be with him in the jail. Like they should be, the news camera should be in there. They should just put people at ease. He's locked up. Here's why.
You can't lock him up.
That's a threat.
Okay, but you made a threat. They're not gonna lock you up.
But I guess they can't lock him up because they let a person go
for murdering somebody.
Yes.
What happened to the motherfucker from DC that shot that and killed that little boy? We ain't never heard no more about that. But later for that though,
he was black.
I think so, or whatever he was. But then woo!
You see this? That is not Caucasian audacity to go live and show your face as you work for a school, as you train.
I want to know if this motherfucker still has a job. I just need to know this. I need to know this for my own well-being, for my own peace of mind. I need to know because what he clearly said, he talking about getting a tree and string a motherfucker up. Y'all need to come down here and go hunting.
Then you go home and coach black athletes.
Ain't that about a bitch?
Train and prepare black athletes. And this is how you really
You
feel.
probably training these motherfuckers to motherfucking woo! Oh shit, there's more. There's more. Wait a minute. You I guess you white people were white.
It was a convention.
It was a convention. There was a convention on the mountain.
On the mountain.
Yeah, nigga.
It was white man's birthday. They was celebrating.
That's what it is.
That's what it is. Come on,
it's white man's birthday, and y'all decided for his birthday this was the gift you want to get him. He's returning that shit. He don't want that shit. You know what I mean? You ever watch the Black Klansman, the white the Klansman, that movie with the dude that was in the KKK, but he was black?
He was black.
And he sounded, there you go. I mean, hey. Jonathan Majors was dropped from ads and lost endorsements all because his girlfriend lied on him. The alleged victim is reporting Major's girlfriend. Initial reports claim that she became irate after discovering text messages on his phone from another woman. Before I go any further, when will you brothers learn to stop messing with the women from the mountains? The women from the mountains are no good for you. They're going to lie to you. They're going to tell you everything is all good. They're going to love you like nobody else. And they're going to treat you a certain type of way. And then when it doesn't go their way, your black ass.
Hold up. Why is just the white women? Because honestly, some black women have done it too.
I'm not disputing that. We'll get to them niggers in a minute. We will get to those niggers in a minute. But right now, the focus of the story is about this white woman that he was dating, right? Cost him millions of dollars.
Endorsements,
ads. She confronted him while peeking at his phone, right? Well, first off, my mom always told me, don't go looking for something because when you find the answer, you're going to get hurt. You know what I mean? Don't, because you're going to find out something you don't want to find the answer to. So don't go looking for it.
Look, you're fine. Chinese proverb.
And then you hurt your feelings.
The Chinese proverb. You look, you're fine.
The woman claims Major grabbed her hand and slapped her and choked her. This prompted them to go their separate ways, and she reported the incident to the police the next day. What should happen to her?
Because the update
Yeah.
is that she admitted that she lied. She admitted that he didn't do any of this.
Uh-huh.
What the fuck should happen to this chick?
Well, shit, if that's the case, she should lose damn near everything. You should lose everything and be shunned upon and banned and lose your job. Look what you did. You should lose everything. Sent back to the fucking mountain. On the side where you don't get that much sun. Your skin just shrivels. And the air is just very high.
They should have to go there and then have a scarlet bee on their chest. They should go with blackface.
You're fucked up.
It should have to.
You can't have blackface on the mountain. You can't have well, I don't know. I've gotten some reports. I heard Kanye visited the mountain. He done visited the mountain. He done sniffed the air and ate the bland food. There's no seasoning on it. Love you, Kanye, but I'm just saying.
Boiled chicken.
Oh, wait a minute.
There's somebody else. Happy birthday, white man.
Yeah. They really was acting up on your birthday, man. Good Lord. A young lady interviewed with Chick-fil-A for a job. She has natural hair. Hey, I like natural hair. Natural hair is beautiful. After the interview was over, the managers were overheard stating that I know that's natural hair. That natural hair is a trend, and that is okay for everyday wear, but it's not appropriate for an interview. Oh, really?
Yes.
What?
They were suspended because she heard them.
She heard them.
She heard them. They interviewed her and did all this.
Did she get the job?
It didn't.
I wonder if she got the job.
I wouldn't want it.
I wouldn't want the job, but can I get free Chick-fil-A for life?
Yeah, I wouldn't.
My feelings were hurt. I want free Chick-fil-A. I don't know what the fuck is in Chick-fil-A. I don't understand.
That's the most overrated. Like it's.
Have you ever seen Chick-fil-A is always packed?
So answer me. Is it the people with the customer service you like, or the food really is that bomb? I just want to know.
Somebody help us.
It's chicken. It's chicken.
But it's always fucking packed. I've had chicken sandwich. I've had the shit. And I'm like,
have you? Have you had the nuggets? They said
the nuggets. The nuggets are good. The nuggets.
You've had grilled.
It's real. It's yes, and they're real. So it's real chicken. It's chicken. It's not like fucking Burger King nuggets or McDonald's nuggets. Those are, I don't know what those are.
Those are pressed meat.
Okay, those are not.
And paste or something.
So I
It's
get
like
it,
pressed meat
but
and
I'm
paste.
trying to understand and comprehend why it's so. Every time you drive past a Chick-fil-A, this shit be swarmed. Like, it's ridiculous. I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? That and Starbucks. It's drugs in there. It's drugs in there. This is what it is.
Hey, Anisha, which comment? She said, so how about Facebook told me my comment went against policy, but white people can do is say whatever. Oh my God. Birthday.
Happy birthday, white man. Oh, boy, oh boy, oh boy. You just can't make this shit up as you go along. You just can't make this stuff up. All right.
Siren said, when black women do it, we are angry black women. Don't make you lose your money, though.
I'm sending this out to people. I'm going to try to get this information off, but I just sent it to Kiki again.
Nice. Go ahead. I'm going to read some of these comments.
Read some of these comments.
Mayhem said, Majors had the quickest 15 minutes ever because of that white woman.
Yeah, he in and out. He's in and out.
They go, Nisha, where's his sister's female cousin? You need to get the family beat down. Maybe that's the one that they tried to get you for.
So I got a question. Can we trade Kanye to the white delegation and we'll take and receive in return? We will take
gotta have a draft.
No. This is a simple trade.
That's
you
it.
Know what I mean, this is a simple trade. What is his name? What is his name? Liar. What's the dude? Liar. The Mask. John Kerry. Jim Carrey. We will trade Kanye for Jim Carrey.
That's not even an even trade.
That's an even trade. It's an even trade. I mean,
we could trade John B for Kanye because John B at least act black.
So if you really look into Jim Carrey, I'm not looking at money. I'm looking into Jim Carrey as an individual, as an individual.
Cool as shit.
He's a cool motherfucker. I mean, and so fun history fact, when Tupac was locked up and he was incarcerated, Jim Carrey used to write him letters to put a smile on his face.
Okay, fun Jim fact. Carrey is.
That's what I said. Fair trade.
No, can we get John B as a bonus though?
Can we give John B as a bonus?
Can we get John B as a bonus?
Yes,
can it be like two?
Yes. Okay, so wait a minute. Before I go, here's some more Cassidy for you.
Okay. More?
One more. This is off script.
Okay.
E40. You know E40, yes, the rapper. You know what I mean? Nigga, we always basketball games. You know, he was at a basketball game. It was the Warriors versus the Kings. He was ejected from the game. He was removed. Security came and up and removed him. Right? For says racial bias led to his dismissal. Okay. On Saturday night, I was subjected to disrespectful heckling over a course of the Warriors and Kings game in Sacramento. During the fourth quarter, I turned around and addressed one heckler in an assertive but polite manner. Yet, shortly thereafter, Kings security approached me, assumed that I instigated the encounter, and proceeded to kick me out of the game. Unfortunately, it was yet another reminder, despite my success and accolades as a musician and an entrepreneur, racial bias remains prevalent, right? Security saw a disagreement between a black man and a white woman and immediately assumed I was at fault. I attended countless NBA games throughout my lifetime and have always prided myself in the most professionalism, so this experience has been jarring. I was absolutely humiliated by the Kings security team, and I'm calling on the franchise to investigate the appalling conduct that transpired. Yep. I'm truly grateful for my fans and supporters who have reached out to express concern and disappointment regarding the disheartening circumstances, and I hope those involved are held accountable for their behavior.
California.
That's from Cassidy.
Sacramento.
So you've been heckled. I'm sitting there, you're talking shit to me, right?
Which is what you do at games.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I happen to turn around and say, I've listened to this for almost 4 quarters. Shut the fuck up. And here comes security. Sir, you have to leave. What?
You listen to this bammer behind me for 45 minutes, for 4 hours.
And Mr. Pryor, you are absolutely right. He got ejected for being a big black man. That's why you got ejected. And she must have been a small white woman. And oh no, we got to get this nigga up out of here.
They will use that shit.
Yeah, they
will
quick to use shit. Oh, boy.
He said, E40 is no longer a celebrity. I said what I said. So here goes some of the comments with regard to Chick-fil-A. For people who don't eat Chick-fil-A, as myself, they are saying, it's all right. The secret is in the sauce, says Siren. Customer service is great. The difference is this actual chicken, not that processed shit. I said, the lemonade is bomb. The lemonade snaps.
The lemonade is, yes, it does.
Mona, hey, says, it's
What
the
up,
Chick-fil-A sauce, and for Starbucks, it actually tastes like coffee and not flavored water.
Okay.
Chick-fil-A is God's chicken, they say.
Oh.
He gonna tweet it. It's cool when we do it, but it's a problem. It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when we do it.
Yeah, yeah.
You ain't gonna talk shit to me.
Showing you out where you just sit back and watch and you can see what we fall at in the evolutionary ladder on the thing. I mean, you see it.
Man, him, shut the fuck up. Come on, somebody tell me what was the last thing E40 did to make him a celebrity other than sprinkle me. I'll wait. He did.
No, I can't even argue with him. But the thing is, I can't argue with him because he's right. Like, yo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So now that booty, Ghost Ride the Whip.
Hold on. I'm gonna give him credit because over there on that side of the continent, he's allegedly the shit.
He's a celebrity still.
Here, okay. I'm gonna sit with him. We're
gonna wait too?
We're gonna wait. I'm gonna wait right along with him.
Get to these niggas then, because that's some nigga shit, Devon. That's some nigga shit.
You know, I every day I wake up and hope that my people are always better, but they're not. We do shit. I see shit, hear shit. I try to avoid shit, but niggas can't help but nigga.
Yes.
Oklahoma was arrested and charged with knowingly giving at least 3 women HIV. Fox 25 spoke to the victim, who did not want to be identified, but says she was speaking to Ernest LaCour?
Yep. Say his name again.
Ernest LaCour. You know this. Ernest is a nigga name. Ernest.
Whole name, Ernest LaCour.
LaCour.
Record, dude.
Up, Ernest. Shit. LaCour is charged with 3 counts of knowingly engaging in conduct to transfer HIV. It's a deadly disease, but you can still have life. It's not a big deal, the victim said. I don't have AIDS, and I still have life to live.
He said it's not a big deal. He said,
Ernest!
You can still live your life, though.
Ernest! What? Yes! Come on, Ernest! We gonna be Mr. LaCour.
Liquor. Ernest Liquor.
Ernest Liquor. Liquor. Where that liquor? That liquor at? Can't make this stuff up, people.
Because look, we going all over the globe today. Let's go to the Asians is tripping.
Oh, we gonna get some Asians?
Oh,
so
Asian
you niggas gotta wait. You gotta wait. You gotta wait. So they got some Asian. Oh, the Asians.
Some Latinas. Look.
The laughable Latinas.
Oh, we hit every corner.
You know what? All for his birthday. All for Candle Wax birthday.
They showing the fuck off.
They showed the fuck off. Hold on.
These Asian antics.
Yeah. Cafe in Japan fired a waitress and accused her of mixing blood into the cocktail she served. The cafe is known for its bad girl concept where dark girls and problem children serve drinks. What the fuck? The shop owner tweeted that the cafe was shut down for a day to replace his glasses.
Please come back. That an admission on the establishment's behalf that we shut down to replace all the glasses. Please come back.
I don't know what you. Let's talk about this for a second. You want to what the fuck? Because Asia is these Asian women, and we can say Asian,
yes,
right? Because I'm not going to say Chinese or Japanese.
Yeah,
you say Asian.
Yeah, actually, okay. Let's be fully proper.
Okay.
You're Asian. You're covering a whole continent. Asia is not like we used to say Orient and
Oriental
and all that, but it's like no. And then you go to Asian, so you figure it's like okay, but you're covering a continent, which includes India, which includes Pakistan, Afghanistan, Syria, and all that stuff.
So we can't say that.
So really, it's like, look, based off of what it said in Japan, you're Japanese. Enough said.
Okay. In Japan or China. You know what I mean? Oriental, whatever the fuck you want to call them. You ever see
a Japanese jackass?
I watched them eat really, the
Whatever.
shit they eat is dark.
It's dark.
You fry rats and dogs. That's dark. To me, that's dark.
Especially the dog that you just was running around and
It
named.
was your pet. And all of a sudden, you ain't got nothing to eat tonight. Bro. Come on, Rover. Come here, let me holler at you a second. And kill Rover and eat him.
And Asia.
No, okay.
They not okay. Japan is not really a poor.
Tweets.
Hong Kong.
Tweeter said, Blood Young Ho is called Bloody Young Ho. Oh, you can't make this up. Oh my God, you can't make this up today. All right, so
put blood. She put blood in their drinks, and they go. The best they could do for you was
what the
replace
fuck did
glasses.
she just like? This was like pop. Replace the glasses. What the fuck does that got to do with anything? This bitch poured it in the liquor, nigga.
And the best they could do was shut down for one day and replace all the glasses. That ain't some Asian antics.
That's antics. Can't say Asian. Remember you just said, Candlewax said, you can't say Asian. You got to say Japanese.
Right.
Whatever happens in Asia, fine. I'm okay with that. But once you go, you need to be specific once you get into the region.
Thank you for bringing that to my notice. Appreciate it. So this Japanese jackass. But that.
So.
Let's go to the Latins.
Let's fly back on the other side and let's go hit southern part of the world and go hit these laughable Latinos. We can say Latinos, right?
Can we say Latinos? Yes, we got a thumbs up.
Latinos is good.
Yes.
Okay.
And niggas is good. That covers.
It covers everything. Does it cover everybody?
Apparently.
Everybody that has a skin color like ours?
Apparently.
Because some people don't. Some of these people of color. Well, I got to stop saying people of color. I mean, because white people are people of color because they change colors. We don't change colors. This is what the fuck it is. This is what's going to be.
But most of the time, understand though, we say niggas and we top tier and all that stuff. We don't really give the city or state where they're from. We don't really give them
Okay. That's what it is. That's what it is. Okay, that's fair.
Like I said, with the Asian thing, that's fine. But be more specific once you get into that region, which is fine.
You don't want them outside.
We're all good.
You don't want them outside, Tone, on top of our trucks and shit.
Okay.
Come on, don't laugh at some Latinos.
What the fuck?
Take a stab at it.
Take a stab at it?
Yes, and then I'll take a stab at it. Take a stab at it. And go to New York and give us your accent.
I don't know what the fuck you can say about this. This is Marivon Roca. Moraes.
Marivone Roca Moraes. Yes, more. Okay, so in other words, Mimi.
Mimi? I go with Mimi. Mimi has gone viral many times over the past few years after sharing her whirlwind romance with an intimate object. Yes. Yep. You Latinos gonna own this shit today. If you see one of your Latino friends, ask them about Mimi. Right? The 37-year-old is now thrilled to announce the couple are expecting another baby.
Got the picture.
Showing off her pregnancy test on TikTok that appears to be positive, the clip has racked up over 369,000 views with the couple who have a son saying they are so happy, hoping this one for a girl this time around. You have to, so they're not understanding. They're not understanding.
Can you look it up and get the picture?
Hold on, y'all. Y'all not understanding.
You gotta see it. She in the bathtub with the nigga.
Did you catch me when I said
inanimate?
inanimate object.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it a stuffed animal?
It's a stuffed animal. I was hoping that he would have.
Can you show us the picture, please? You looking for it? Okay.
You're pregnant by it with the second kid.
This is some laughable. That shit is laughable Latino shit. This chick she is in a relationship, her whirlwind romance with a stuffed whatever the fuck it is.
Like a Raggedy Ann. I think it's like a Raggedy Ann. You know how I had a Raggedy Ann when I was little. This thing was so big, like the head was this big. This is what it reminded me of. I'm showing my age, but this is what it reminded me of. This thing it's human sized.
She had a baby already?
She got one baby, a boy.
From the same fucking stuffed animal.
She's on TikTok. If you can't find, she's on TikTok. She got 360. You found her?
We're not making this up.
Can you Google it? Her name is Mary Vone Roca. Moraes. Moraes. And that's how you Moraes.
There's no way there's no la.
Moraes. Moraes.
Moraes.
No. Moraes.
Moraes. What?
The A is first.
Say it again. Say it again. Say it one more time.
Moraes. Because you're supposed to roll. Moraes. Found it. Erin Vona. Her first name is spelled Meirivone. But you know that E probably got an E in there. Morevone Roca. Rocha. Roca. Moraes. I don't care what y'all say. That's proper.
Okay.
That's how you say the shit. If you ask me.
Okay.
You ready? You found it.
Tweet him. It's the real Ted. I mean, I need to know because.
Hope y'all ready.
Okay, so they're expecting her second child. So
yes.
They have a padded room waiting for her with her name on it. They have a padded room.
She in the tub. She on Instagram or whatever with the picture of the positive pregnancy test, and then you see her and the dude. You're like, what? Tone. I let it go because it pissed me off. And I wasn't gonna. I just wasn't gonna.
What the fucking fuck? Yo, Rick.
You with your people.
Rick, I'm putting you with your people today. I love you, son, but I'm putting somebody hit Rick James up and let him know we're putting him with his people. So somebody tag Rick James to this shit because he got to see what's with his people, Slim. Poppy, is this what goes on in the back of the bodega? What the fuck?
So now we're gonna read this again. Mimi has gone viral many times over the past few years after sharing her whirlwind romance with an inanimate object. She's 37. She is now thrilled to announce that the couple are expecting another baby, not the first, another. Showing off a pregnancy test on TikTok that appears to be positive. The clip has racked up over 369,000 views with the couple who have a son already. Come on.
How do you do a DNA test? I don't know. You check the cotton inside of him. So the cotton on top of her head. Yeah, he gotta walk off on that one. Look.
Who they said, how do you do a DNA test?
Y'all saw that shit? Look.
She's pregnant.
She got this nigga really propped up like his arm is holding him up. Everything. Like, yo.
Picture of the man in the tub. She got bubbles around him. Like, yo, I can't make this shit up. I can't make it up.
Laughable Latinos.
I guess she's doing everything.
Laughable Latinos. You're Rick.
Okay, so
Rick, you got on that.
I
got you today, Rick.
Sadly, I wouldn't say it's a trend, but I've seen people who married objects.
Yes.
So, because I've known there's a guy who married his sex doll. I've known a person who's married married their dog or cat, whatever. and all that stuff. This is a problem. This. I think that sadly, I really believe the 2 years of of the COVID situation really fucked up these people's heads.
Who is doing the procession? Like, I mean, who is doing the ceremony? Who?
I don't know.
So someone's getting paid for it. I mean, anybody can be priest nowadays. You can be ordained.
Here goes my new calling. Here is my new calling. If you want to have a fetish to marry the weirdest shit ever, I will marry you personally.
Object sexuality or objectophilia.
Rick. We need your help. We need to understand this Latina, right? That has a stuffed animal. This is not even an animal. Okay, hold on.
You want to see the bundle of joy?
What? Yeah, I gotta see what the bundle of joy looks like. Rick, this is Latino shit. We called you out for this, Rick. We called you out for this, Rick. To show us what the bundle of joy looks like.
Stand by.
Now, why he's getting that? Here's what they saying: objectophilia or object sexuality refers to individuals who tend to develop strong romantic attractions or bonds with objects or structures. The term came to light early this year when 45-year-old American Carol Santa Fe, no, she ain't American,
okay,
made headlines for marrying a train station. She married a train station.
Yo, where did this take place at?
In America. That was in America.
That's it.
Right.
That's it.
Here's the proud bundle of joy.
Chip Chat said he's presiding over it.
Hey, looks like the father. Well, damn his jeans. His cotton jeans run strong. Rick! Papi! This is what's going on in the back of your bodega? This is what you got going on in the back of your bodega?
Chip Chat said he married a set of cousins, but never this. Who's presiding over the? Yeah, can you?
You mean shout out to Chip Chat? You need to check him out. But Chip does do marrying shit. So if you have a fetish to marry a stuffed animal, car, beetle, bird, rat, rock, whatever it is, Chip Chat can marry you. What is that? What the fuck? What? Wait, they in the tub. They laying down in the tub.
Right. So listen. So anybody who's interested in marrying a train station, the purple line will be. They breaking ground for the purple line right now.
Oh,
so
shit, go ahead.
If you start now.
You start dating now. When it's done, you can go ahead and get married then.
Chip Chat, I'm going to give you your information so they can contact you.
Bruh, it looks. Rick said we love our animals. Oh, no.
Cabbage kids.
Cabbage Patch. It gave me the Cabbage Patch feel. Like the Cabbage Patch kid grew up. You know what I mean? I would just want to be in the fucking house. I just want to sit around and like, what the fuck does he say to you? How do you get sex started? Does he look at you? You know what I mean? Are y'all going to make a porn video? If there's a porn video, I want to see you fucking your stuffed animal. I have to see this. For my own 2 eyes, I have to see this. Every day, you know what I mean? Rick said we had to get our papers, marry us as a citizen in the UA. That's not a U.S. citizen, Rick!
And I'm going to stop saying I love my motorcycle. I'm going to stop saying that.
Because motherfuckers going to be next thing you know.
You should marry it.
Your motorcycle is going to get on one rim and propose to you. I'm just saying.
And I'm going to say, at this juncture, I'm going to say yes. Fuck it.
We can't make this shit up, y'all.
I can't.
This is information that we have to live with. You're going to live with it too. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. Rick, I don't know what's up with your people, Bobby. We good to have a talk because I don't know what the fuck is going on. That right there. What's up, Kiki? What we doing next, baby?
Okay. Let's give some information people need to know. Some positive information.
Okay.
The Texas House overwhelmingly passed a bill known as the Crown Act Thursday that will prohibit race-based hair discrimination in schools, workplaces, and housing.
Okay.
So that's a plus. Finally, I hope everyone else follows suit, but Texas was the first to pass the bill for the Crown Act. Y'all can look that up.
Okay.
Happier news. Kayla Green the chick from the daycare
Yeah.
that recorded herself abusing the kids.
Yeah.
You got the daycare shut down, bitch.
Yeah, they shut the shit down. You know what I mean?
The state came and shut it down. Ho. Sorry. I just.
Well.
I know you got to investigate. I know.
They have to investigate, and so I think maybe this might be a temporary thing.
But here's where the selfishness comes in.
What about all them fucking kids the parents that need the fucking daycare?
This is what I'm getting ready to bring up.
Okay, go ahead, get that, Kiki.
Because your actions that you're acting alone, and we're assuming that because no one else has come out to say anything just yet. You selfishly acted alone. You selfishly recorded yourself abusing kids at a center that you don't fucking own. And the parents who bring their children there and depend on them to keep their kids while they provide for their households ain't got nowhere today to go take their kids. Firstly. Secondly, you've probably have other centers having people to be suspect of them. That this is it's a lifestyle one. It's a career for some people. It is a must-have for parents to have someone that we trust to keep our kids. You fucked the game up, shawty.
Completely.
You fucked the game up.
Completely.
And
completely. Now these parents is out. You gotta remember these parents work. They working and they need the daycare. You know what I mean? Now they don't have no daycare. How the fuck are they supposed to work? You didn't think about none of this, dude. This was stupid, yo. I don't even get it.
Thank you for giving the gift of suspiciousness, you raggedy, stupid ass, funky ass bitch. Excuse my French. Okay. Wow. I'm sorry, man.
You know you pissed her the fuck off. She said that shit. You know you done pissed her the fuck off. Like, bruh, you all right over there?
Yes.
All right.
Warning. Warning.
I don't ever use the motherfuckers no how. Go ahead.
The FBI warned against using the free public charging stations in the airports and stuff like that, saying hackers can use the connection to transmit malware onto your devices. The agency advised consumers to have their own charger and USB cord and use an electrical outlet where you can find one. Avoid using free charging stations in the airports, hotels, and shopping centers. Bad actors have figured out how to use public ports to introduce malware and monitoring software onto your devices. They look at us anyway. They don't listen anyway. But
anyway, I go out. I never use public charging stations. No, I don't. I don't because I just never trusted that shit like that. Nah, son. Now, I got my own plug. I plug into an outlet and charge up if I need to. Either that or I carry the little battery pack.
Yes, I
invest in that. Especially when I travel, I carry the little battery pack so I don't have to charge up everywhere. You know what I mean?
What you spend for yours? For people
I bought it off of Amazon. They maybe $20-$30 tops, if that. You know what I mean? It's something that you charge up and will charge your phone twice over. You know what I mean? So it avoids you having to choose these public. Because why would you just take a USB cord and just stick it into something that you don't really know nothing about? You know what I mean? That's really unsafe. I've never done that. I never will.
Even here, I don't. And they have them here.
I would. That's just like I just wouldn't. Now, if I bring my whole plug with me, I will plug into the socket. Then I know you can't do that.
Just my USB.
But just a USB cord into some shit to charge up. And you see people do it all the fucking time. And I'm like, bro, nigga, you just open right into your shit. Niggas right inside your shit. You over there on your phone while it's charging. And niggas just going through your shit. We downloading all your information. Wouldn't do it.
Some more good news.
What's up?
If anybody on here live in Illinois, if you live in Illinois, good news for you guys. Evanston, Illinois to be exact, is the first state to pay reparations to Black people. Hope that gains traction. If you're from Evanston, Illinois, just know they're paying Black people reparations. What about Lanham, Maryland? I'm just waiting on y'all to.
Waiting on Lanham, Maryland.
Flint, Michigan. Let's get it.
You waiting on Lanham, Maryland?
Waiting on Lanham. I'm gonna wait.
Lanham, we
I'm gonna
need
wait
jail.
with you and Devon. I'm just gonna wait with y'all.
Yeah, something got to give.
One more great thing. Utah is the first state. It could be great or bad. Depends on who hears this in your position in life. Utah is the first state to ban social media for everyone under the age of 18 without parental consent. Governor Spencer Cox, signed laws requiring parents' consent for minors to use social media and will prohibit social media companies from using a design or feature that causes a minor to have an addiction. This is the start. I'm with this.
Okay.
How do you feel about that?
What do you mean? Oh, sorry, I'm itchy. I'm itchy right now. Give me a second.
Okay.
Itchy shit. Ask me that again. Ask me the question again.
Utah is the first state to ban social media for everyone under 18 without parental consent. And the governor signed
why
laws
why
requiring
why
parents' consent for minors to use social media and will prohibit social media companies from using a design or a feature that causes a minor to have an addiction.
so why are we okay? I agree with that part.
Come on, I know you.
I agree with that
I
part.
know where you're going
You know
with
what I
it.
mean? Because now everybody was these kids are addicted to social media. They are
Yeah.
addicted. It's a given. They can't help it. I mean, like I
Absolutely.
watch my kids and they stay on their phones 24/7 on social media, and I'm like, bro, it can't be that much shit on there. But there is. They're addicted. They can't help it. I mean, so I agree with that. But why are we banning TikTok? Help me understand. Can somebody?
Safety
It's
features.
one
What?
Safety
going back to
features.
the Asian region.
Okay. Yep.
It's China,
It's China.
and everybody hates China right now. That's it.
I don't.
And that's the thing. No one it for whatever reason, China, they felt like, China's doing this, China's doing that, and China's learning all your stuff. China ain't doing anything. It's
They
like they
said-
created an app, you guys are buying it, call it a day.
And they're saying that they're collecting information from American citizens that
What? How silly and stupid they are?
Well,
That's it.
Well, they have this app on federal devices, and
Okay, so ban it from federal devices. If you're a federal worker and have a federal phone or government phone, why do you have that type of shit on the phone?
Most government officials, federal officials, do not have any social media apps,
and I guess
shouldn't have it.
people are doing that,
especially on their phones, on their work phones. They don't have.
And they said your personal phones, if you work for these places, they tried to ban that on the personal phone.
Right.
Montana was successful though. Montana was the first state to ban TikTok already.
Okay.
It was on the books or whatever, but I think as of Wednesday or Thursday, they were successful. They
All right.
banned
Well,
it.
I mean,
You mad?
I don't live there, so I'm not mad.
No, I'm saying you mad about the looming idea of TikTok being banned.
Yes and no. Like I just started really getting into TikTok and watching the fucking videos. At first I wasn't, you know what I mean? But I'm getting because I see some funny shit on TikTok videos. I just can't. Some of the shit you see just gives me pure entertainment and pure laughter. Now, am I the type of person? I've never posted on TikTok because I don't understand that shit at all. My kids, right, do it all the time. They're always making TikToks and doing they gang up together and do these shits. And I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. But for me, I'm just starting to learn this. And it has a lot of funny content. So if you're gonna ban TikTok, what you do, ban YouTube next?
If YouTube was made in China, if it was derived in China, they're saying that this thing was made in China, and to them it's a safety issue.
So Chip said, federal devices have already banned TikTok. Many states have this on their state devices as well. Nobody can or will ban it from personal devices. That's what Chip said. So I get it. It's your personal device. It'd be hard for you to ban an app. You know what I mean? From everybody's personal device.
No, not yours. The workers, because
the workers. You should have this.
No, because people while they had work phones, they were still conducting work business on this phone, taking calls and stuff like that. So they were saying like, nah, and that's
I agree with that. I agree with that. Okay. If a company gives you their phone and says, here, this is for company business. That's what you need to use it at. Don't use that shit for nothing else, for personal shit, none of that other shit. Nah, that shit can come back and bite you in the ass. You know what I mean? So I'm not mad at them for saying, yo, fuck TikTok. Can't do it on our phone. Nigga, do it on your own personal phone. Shit, nigga, what the fuck?
I jumped off when I was talking about the reparations for people of Evanston, Illinois. Mm-hmm. Here's the fun fact. To be eligible, adult residents have to have lived in Evanston before 1969, when housing discrimination in various forms was at its height.
I knew it.
The system prevented most African American families from building up generational wealth. Generational wealth.
It's okay. It's okay. We're not perfect here. Don't look at us any other way. I knew it. But I was like, really, they about to pay back folks some money. And I was like, slide over to Illinois and be like, what's up, cuz? And sure enough, fucked it up. Oh, all right.
Well, go wherever you want to go. We can hit a topic. Got time.
Oh,
Right or wrong.
okay. So let's. I'm gonna let that one. I'm gonna let that one go. All right. So I have a quick question. This is off topic, right? And this is something that I sent to Kiki and I saw that I found was a little hilarious, and I wanted to get my viewers' opinion on it, right? Would you bring a man, woman? This I'm asking the woman this. Answer the woman this. I'm gonna ask the man next. You know what I mean, would you bring a man into your boyfriend's home while he's at work?
Just a man?
Yeah, dude, fucking would, you know what I mean? Whatever the case of dude, would you bring this man into your boyfriend's home? Let's say this your side nigga. Let me rephrase it. This your side nigga. You know what I mean? And you can bring, all right, well, hold on.
You ain't supposed to let that meet that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So now, I'm not bringing nobody in my house, when my people say, I don't give a fuck if it's a female I'm cool with. Nah, nigga, no, because that doesn't look good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's a nigger. There's a nigger. And this female, and I sent it to you, Kiki. I said, I don't know. If you want to look at it, it's on go to IG. It's on site, right? It's __ on site. And there's a video of a female that brought her boyfriend went to work and she brought a side nigga over, right? They in the hallway, kissing, hugging, touching. She takes him in the room. A couple hours later, they come out the room. She's in the bathroom. This nigga put his clothes on and come back out the room. Hold on, how she got caught? He had cameras in the house. Instantly text her, get the fuck out. You know what I mean? Get the fuck out. Very, very funny. But I have to ask that question because some people level of bold is mad different. You know what I mean? I've never thought of that.
No. You gonna let the Dalai Lama get away with that shit he did.
Oh, you talking about the Dalai Lama?
We ain't gonna let him get away with that. Surely.
So what continent is the Dalai Lama from? I just want to make sure I say this right. I want to make sure I say, is that Asian?
Yeah, it's Asian. It's Asian.
So that's Asian dancing. That's Asian? There it is. Okay, so look. So did you see the shit of what the Dalai Lama did?
Did you see the shit the Dalai Lama did?
All I did was heard about it.
Oh, you heard about it? You didn't see it?
Could you do us a favor?
Look that shit up.
Yes.
So your buddy the Dalai Lama.
I be trying to throw you a sense. I try to throw you a sense. I try to throw him boots. He don't be catching the boots.
Okay, he's candle wax. He's
really,
waxy today. Yeah. Off.
Yeah.
All right. So the Dalai Lama, with his
go to page 8, please.
With his silly ass.
Yes.
Right? Yes. Thought it was okay. What was he doing? Sucking on a boy's tongue? He was sucking on a boy's tongue. The Dalai Lama has come under fire after a video showing him kissing a young child and asking him to suck his tongue went viral, forcing him to issue an apology.
Are we accepting an apology? Are we accepting this apology? We the most forgiving set of people. Religion is religion.
Go ahead, I'm gonna let you get this. Go ahead. Let you say what you gotta say here, because I got some shit to say.
I've been yelling all day.
Go ahead. Today, this shit is yellow bullshit. This is yellow bullshit. Go ahead, give your opinion.
Nobody is safe. We don't have a safe place. We don't have shelter from bullshit nowhere. Nowhere in 4 hells are we supposed to have a Dalai Lama have a recording of the Dalai Lama asking a young child to suck his tongue. And because of this whole thing, I have questions. Get your shit off first, because then I get your shit off. Get your shit off, Tom. And I'm gonna ask my questions last, because I have questions that really need to be answered. And I want us to really talk about this. But
all right,
go ahead.
Dalai Lama.
Yes.
Dalai fucking Lama. Asian mother. Yep. Let's start with, are we surprised with these type of actions from these type of figures?
Dalai Lama.
The Dalai Lama, priests, the Catholic religion, whatever. Are we surprised with these type of, because I'm tying that shit all together to say that this is what these motherfuckers do. You know what I mean? And all they do is just reshuffle the deck. They issue an apology and all is supposed to be well because he's the who? Dalai Lama? You know what I mean? Let's be realistic here. It's a sick, twisted man outside. Look, look at this shit here. Look at this shit here. And y'all niggas sitting there watching. Y'all sitting there, okay, you bumping heads? What the fuck? Where's his other hand? Is his hand on his junk?
Oh, that one don't show it, but it shows it. I've seen the.
You seen the video?
Yes, yes.
Why are we comfortable with these men because they own that title and allow our children to get close to them like that and unsupervised? You know what I mean? These are men, just because they are men in that position and have that title does not mean that they're safe and holier than thou and they wouldn't do anything. These nigga predators come in all shapes, sizes, and forms, and it doesn't matter who the fuck it is. You learn that ever up by now? So why? Why are we letting these motherfuckers get away with that type of shit? You know what I mean? Let's talk about these priests and shit that be raping these young boys and what happens to them. Nothing. Do you ever notice these niggas never get arrested? They never go to jail. Nothing ever happens to them. Why? Because they're above the law?
Yeah, R. Kelly is rotting away.
They're rotting away.
Rotting. Yeah. So
make this make sense for me.
So here's the questions behind this sickening video. Do we adapt to what is available to us? Is it a mistake to have only? And this the question is regarding this. You can answer me however you want to answer me, whatever line. Do we adapt to what is available to us? Is it a mistake to have only one gender of persons around priests, aka it may even including the Dalai Lama? Sorry. For example, by removing a particular sex.
Okay.
It is supposed to remove the sexuality aspect of things.
How?
Do we force them to find the sex that they're around attractive? Do we force them to do that?
Oh, okay.
And we can think of jail if you want to. You can think of jail.
Okay. So you're incarcerated or you're a priest and all you're surrounded by is boys. You know what I mean? And does that stop you as an individual, as a human being, and stop having sexual urges? I don't fucking think so.
No.
It does not stop it. I don't care. Yes. You dedicated your life to God or whatever you dedicated your life to. It doesn't control the fucking animal urges you have inside of you. And clearly, they have no control over those fucking urges.
Yes.
And so eventually, they're going to crack and they're going to give in. And this is why they do this shit. And if you notice, this is a repetitive thing that always happens and nothing happens to them. Listen, people.
So where's the mistake? Is the mistake in the removal or where's the mistake? Because just like you said, and I'm glad that you said it, that it doesn't remove the urges.
No, it doesn't.
You have the urges, regardless if
you're human.
Fucked the stuffed animal and got pregnant by it. Lord.
And working on baby number 2 is on the way. Was it a C-section? You know what I mean? What happened when they opened it? How did that work for you? You know what I mean? I just need to know. You know what I mean? Did you cut the umbilical cord? Ladies, don't make me go back there. Don't make me go back.
So can the Dalai Lama and them get some of those, a shipment of those motherfuckers? Can they get a shipment of inanimate objects?
Okay.
Where's the mistake, Tone?
The mistake is thinking that these people are holy enough and they're not, and you're forgetting the fact that they're fucking human. You're forgetting the fact that they're human. I get it. They devoted their life to God. And that doesn't mean that they're human. They got urges. They're gonna do shit like they're trying their best to live in the image of God. But God damn it, you still got urges. Everybody, ain't nobody perfect. And you looking at these men like these people like they fucking perfect. And they not. And they not. You know what I mean? And we overlook when it first breaks and the news breaks, we're in an uproar, but we're not doing anything. Why would you put your children in that position? I never understood that shit. Even me, when I was growing up, I went to Catholic school. I went to Catholic church. You know what I mean? You want to be an altar boy? Fuck no. I was, nigga. You didn't even want to take me into church. Building get the rocket when I walked in there. It's a devil child. Yes, motherfucker. But I used to watch some of my fucking friends was altar boys. I didn't understand. You know what I mean? It never. I can't say that any of that happened in the church that my grandmother went to, but you heard about it. You know what I mean? And what happened to these men? What happened to these men? Answer me this. What happened to these men that did these awful acts with these children.
They reassign.
So all you did was just shuffle the fucking deck and say, and distribute it and send them somewhere else so that predator can be a predator again. The Dalai Lama showed you who the fuck he is. He showed you that he's not human. He showed you that he's human and he has fucking urges. And just to accept his apology and go about your business, man, that's unacceptable.
Not doing it.
I'm not accepting that shit. I can't. Sorry, I'm built a little different, though. That's just, you're a predator. In my eyes, you're a predator. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. It's what it's gonna be. You know what I mean? Get your ass up out of there.
Okay. So speaking of sex.
Okay, what's up?
Question. Are women sex positive or thirsty?
What?
Are women, what you see on TikTok every day?
Okay.
With I'm showing my ass, I'm getting this and that, I'm twerking, whatever.
Yeah.
Would you classify these actions that you see 37 times a day per minute on TikTok, per minute or per post? You can go 37 posts right now and you can see twerking, you can see nipples, you can see whatever.
Okay.
Would you classify the women as a whole as sex positive? Like we just getting to the point now where we understand our body and we love ourselves, or are they thirsty?
You have to break it down because it depends on the individual. Everybody is not thirsty. You know what I mean? Some women are comfortable in their own skin, and this is the way they choose to dress, and this is the way they choose to be. Who am I thinking of? What's her fucking name? Little dark skin chick that dresses. On set with us. She should be on. I can't think of her fucking name.
Gotta give me more.
I can't.
She dressed like what?
She dresses.
Provocatively.
Yeah.
She's dark skinned.
Yeah. I can't.
Black China, now Angela White again.
Yes, I like it. I like where she's going with it.
When I find it out, I'll bring it up. The point is, you have women that dress a certain way, and this is the way they feel comfortable expressing themselves. I mean, some women
you mean Lizzo?
No. That she needs to put clothes on. Like, nigga, no. I respect that she's comfortable in things, but everything ain't for everybody. You see this all the time now. This is becoming the norm. I don't think they're sex positive. I think they're comfortable with themselves. They know they want, these women can make money, you know what I mean? Off of their looks, their body, the way they're doing. Niggas is paying to play. Niggas is paying just to look at you, do a little of this. Isn't that what fucking OnlyFans is?
And
so does that make a woman that works on OnlyFans thirsty?
Or sex positive?
Or does it make her sex positive?
It depends.
Exactly.
To me, I need a moment to think about that.
You need to.
Here's only because I'm a woman.
Okay, so you're a woman, and this
I
is
don't
what you
want
choose
to
to
be
do.
judgmental because I don't do that sort of thing.
Okay, you have to keep an open mind.
I think they're one. They
you say they work together.
They coincide together because you have to have a certain positivity regardless of sex. Like you go to some women's houses and they walk around naked all day. I don't care who's there.
Okay.
Right. Me, if someone's there, I ain't doing that. I prefer just don't be looking at me like, bro. That's me.
If you got company over your house, you're gonna have some type of clothes on.
Yeah. Even with my children, I didn't walk around my house butt naked with my kids. Like I don't want to get into the respect aspect because that ain't what we're talking about. We're talking about sex positive, or being thirsty. I think people who are voyeurs, people who can't stand abroad, they come home and
isn't that all women? Y'all come out of your bra as soon as y'all get home. That fucking why I be fucking y'all up. You know what I mean? Let the girls hang. Like for me, I'm comfortable. Sometimes I'm commando in the house. You know what I mean? I put on my fucking basketball shorts and that's all I have. I like my nuts to be doing this when I'm walking. My dick and nuts to be doing this when I'm walking. It feels fucking good. You know what I mean?
Would you do that with your daughters at your house?
What do you mean?
I mean, like just
if I am.
If you got on a certain short that your dick is swinging and we can tell that it's swinging, would you walk around your house like that in front of your daughter?
No, most I walk around in my boxes, but I don't do that in front of my kids. I try not to do that in front of my kids.
So there
but wait a minute. Sometimes I've been in my boxer shorts and I'm at home. You know what I mean? So my kids are not the type that's paying attention to what the fuck is going on. They in their own world. Like, you be in my house, you're in my house and my kids are there. You know what I mean? they'll be in their rooms and you don't even fucking know it. So I'll walk around the house, it's fine. It's not like they're paying attention like, Daddy, what the fuck is you doing? Nah, not that type of kid. But I'm not gonna walk around just now when they're not home. I'm walking through the house butt ass naked. So like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? That's just me. That's just me. I walk around the house butt ass naked because I'm home in the comfort of my own home.
And I think some of that is what sex positive is saying, right? I'm comfortable with what I got going on, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But then there's a line when you are sex positive.
Okay, I see where you're going with this. I see it now. I see it now. When you become thirsty.
Yes.
You become thirsty.
So I'm
so at certain points, there's a thin line between the sex positive and the thirsty.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And some females know how to play that line just right. You know what I mean? They teeter it just right. There's certain females.
I think I can. I think I'm good at it. I teeter the line. When I feel like it, when I post, I teeter the line.
So when sometimes if you notice some pictures that Kiki posting, you know what I mean, or stories or whatever the fucking case may be, I don't think it's teetering. I think you're just comfortable with who the fuck you are. You know what I mean? Can it be sexy and provocative? Yes, it can. But then that's just the person you are. It's to take a person. If a person knows you and knows Kiki, I'm not gonna think about it like that. When I see you post it, I'll be like, oh, it's just Kiki.
I trap sometimes, but if I trap, I put a
So,
hashtag.
I know
let's
niggas.
say it's a trap.
I know niggas out there that are doing that shit. Thirst trapping.
I trap.
You know what I mean? Stripes of Black Tigers.
Yes.
Stripes is a thirst trapping motherfucker, Slim. He entice y'all lady with the food porn. I cook this, and then you see him there with his vest, with his robe open, holding the motherfucking food and stick. Nigga, thirst trapping like a motherfucker.
Trapping.
That is thirst trapping. That is not sex positive, whatever you. Yeah, that's not that.
So here's my second question, part B of that one.
Okay.
Do you think that Black women self-sabotage themselves by revealing more and seeking to over-sexualize themselves?
What do you mean?
Like, if I today have on just a little bit today, and I don't get enough, and then I move to the middle tomorrow, and I don't get enough, and then now I'm in my bra, do you think that we self-sabotage by that?
It's possible.
By revealing more and more, just to
see if to get the attention.
Yes.
Because at that point you're seeking attention.
Yes.
I mean, okay. If you have to go through all that, you're going to seek the wrong attention that you do not want. You know what I mean? If you started here, like you said, you started here. You know what I mean? Or dropped it down a little bit, which is normal cleavage and shit like that. And if you feel that you're not getting enough attention, you got to drop it down to where damn near your nipples is hanging out. You know what I mean? When you got all the titty meat just popping out, you're going to get the wrong attention. You know what I mean? And then you can't cry wolf when now you want to be upset because individuals approach you in that negative manner or something like that. Or nigga, you'll come at you in disrespect. Now you want to be upset, but you set the stage for that. That goes for the women that are posting online, posting half naked and then worried about certain dudes sending dick pics and all this other shit. You set the stage for that. So there's some accountability that you have to take yourself. You know what I mean? When you're posting these pictures, all like, I know this one female, and all she wants to post is pictures of her ass. All kind of ass shots. And then when a nigga goes to approach her or go in her inbox and say something, now you want to blast this dude. Well, shawty, you done set the stage for that. You did this to yourself. You're inviting that negative energy. Now, I'm not saying that every woman invites negative energy to you all the time. No, I'm not saying that. You know what I mean? Because now there's some women that some dudes just feel the urge. They say, oh, she's kind of cute. Let me send her a dick pic or something like that. You know what I mean? You're going to have weirdos like that that's going to do weird shit like that. But some of these women, you look at some of these women and you look at, you got to be like, shorty, you know what I mean? You are putting it out there like that. So now you're going to receive, you're going to receive that in return. So Batman says, yes, Black women self-sabotage themselves.
I think so.
I'm not going to disagree with him.
I think so. Because, and there's no walking that back. Once that stuff
is
it.
So listen, not all Black women. Can we say that? Is that safe to say? You know what I mean? A lot of them. Majority, half, some, few, but you know what I mean?
He said Black women objectify themselves.
It's
true.
I don't.
It's true. It's true.
The problem is when we say Black women, we're not labeling all Black women.
The question was about Black women.
Okay,
so
sure.
Right.
That's fair. I mean, you know what I mean?
So I'm gonna go here and be very corny.
Okay.
And I like to play both sides of the fence because I can.
Yeah, that's what you do.
And I like to bring up this how our ancestors struggled. I mean, our ancestors struggled so much and fought too hard women to now magically decide that being sex positive.
Okay.
I think that they went very far in trying to give women a voice for us to watch the shit we watch all day. And I ain't judging nobody. If you want to present yourself that way, do it. But the thing that I described to you earlier about do we adapt to what we see, we're adapting to this.
Okay.
We now maybe the first few twerk videos or the first few things that weren't on blast probably jarred you like, oh, you see what she doing?
Mm-hmm.
Now it's the norm. We have adapted. We removed the sexuality because for real, what you ain't seeing is sex between a man and a woman. You're just seeing you're not seeing that just yet because as soon as you're able to just watch porn freely, just picking up your phone, then it will replace twerking.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the ceiling for this? Like, and why nobody ain't speaking up about it? Like, because people want to mind their business and say, oh, let women do their own thing. But when you a strong woman, that kind of.
Speaking of strong women, jumping into my acclaimed, hold on. Yeah, hold on, dude. Come on, bro. I mean, jumping into my acclaimed, you can sue for anything. Let's go tie it in what you're talking about.
Okay.
5 prominent Atlanta professionals, right? Take Hulu to court over Freaknik footage. No. Let's talk about this. Now, just gonna go back to what you said. Let me take it around the mountain real quick, right? Have you remember when back in the days your mom used to say, yo, be careful of what you do. It can come back to haunt you in the future.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Be careful of those pictures and sending out pictures and all that other shit. It can come back to haunt you in the future. I'm sure your mother told you this, right? So you females was busting it out wide open, bent over, your booty hole showing like this, and you just teasing. And now you upset because you've changed. Because a lot of these Freaknik bras are professional women.
Yes.
These professional black women. Let's go back. Let's go back to these black women. So back in the days, you were, how did they say? They were self-sabotaging themselves, as Batman said. They were sex positive. They was objectifying themselves. And now you're upset because niggas is making a documentary about your ass and you don't want to be seen in that type of image. Hold on, baby. Baby, hold on. You should have thought about that before you were doing the shit you were doing. There's no difference. You was in the motherfucking backseat of a nigga Jeep, busting it loose for the nigga. And niggas recorded it. That was what they was doing. You know what I mean? And now you want to sue. So listen, many of the college students of the 90s, that might be your mama, and in some cases, it might be your grandmama, or your auntie, you know what I mean? Your great cousin, somebody, are now in their 40s and 50s, my age, our age, right? In the prime of their career. And here comes your fucking ghost coming back to haunt your bitch asses. A group of prominent black professional women plan to sue the streaming company and block the film's release based on concerns about what it could potentially be exposed, that they are filing a lawsuit in Atlanta federal court against Hulu. The women are saying it's unlawful because they did not sign media releases. You worried or not? Your kids worried? Are you, so hold on. When you were showing your little titties and showing your little ass, you know what I mean? And niggas recorded. You didn't have a problem when a nigga recorded it then. Now you don't want niggas to see it? Honey. A lot of motherfuckers saw you doing that shit. And saw you doing it in person too.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because now you're a professional. I don't want that to ruin my career. I don't want these white motherfuckers to see me in that type of light. I don't carry myself like that no more. No, bitch, you will be judged. You will be judged for the actions that you've done with your life. You cannot run away from it. You cannot hide. It doesn't matter what you do. You're being judged for it. Let that movie, let that documentary play. They're going to deny you anyway. You're not going to win. Yo, Candle Wax. Go ahead, Candle Wax.
Okay. Never been to Freaknik. Mind you, we do Daytona.
Okay.
In a different way in life.
Spring break.
We do spring break. We do MTV. We had Jerry Springer.
Yes.
So, mind you, there was, if you remember, Girls Wild Out.
Yes. Yes.
So they did a documentary and all that stuff, but before their actual thing. Mind you, most of those ladies who do the Girls Wild Out do sign waivers. In this case scenario, actually, those black women do have a case because of the fact that even though the footage was properly obtained, but there was no release form provided for them to be recorded. So, in all essence, I really think those women do have a case.
Okay, so you knew.
You may be recorded.
You knew you were being recorded, though.
But no, the thing
That's
is,
just like us suing for bike week pictures because that Freaknik, if you've never been, is not inside. It ain't inside the club. It is all internet.
I understand that. I understand.
Hold on, let me
Go ahead.
And I don't know what time that was, but if people was personally recording some of that stuff. So is it because that they might have a compilation from me and Tone's footage that we giving to you and it's underneath your name that they're suing you? Is that what it is? Because
no, the factor is this. If you are covering something for your own personal thing, that's one thing. If you end up selling this off or putting it and posting it somewhere to a what is the word I'm thinking of site, but a profit site, and no one is got legally, and you didn't legally obtain proper signage to send this off, yeah, that's a problem.
We'll see how this goes.
So to be honest with you, I mean, the whole, when this all came out, it was kind of like, okay, why are you talking about an event that hasn't happened in over 30 years?
Close to 30 years.
Yeah, 30 years. And you want to expose, hey, this is what it used to do. It's like, okay, like any other, spring break that, you could have done. Like you want to overexpose this. And now, honestly, I still don't know why people tripping, thinking their lives are about to be ruined to the fact of what they've done out there when they were in their late teens and early 20s.
You didn't go.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. I've been to spring breaks places.
Spring break, bro, I promise you.
Look, I know that I've heard the difference between Freaknik and the typical spring break. I get that. The thing is like, look, who gives a shit? It's over 30 years ago.
So why is it exactly?
Why you care about
it? No. So hold on. Time. Then they shouldn't give a shit. It's 30 years ago.
Yes.
I'm not the same person anymore. You know what I mean? And remember, some of y'all done gained like fucking 50 fucking pounds. You done went and did shit. You don't look the same no more. You could be like, that's not me. Nigga, just let it go. It happened 30 years ago.
Except for that one dude who had the same tattoos then and now.
So there was one female that was going around. She was viral. She was talking about the Freaknik joint. And niggas went and found a picture of her in Freaknik. Went and found a picture of her. You know what I mean?
So,
it wasn't nothing distasteful, but
the chick in the panties and the bra.
Yeah, something like that.
So check this out, because what we do not know is who's in it. The documentary hasn't even come out. It's coming out in 2024. So what we do not know that if somebody, because I'm thinking of Bike Week.
Batman said, "I love Freaknik. It's gonna go down. It's going to be good to go down a good trip down memory lane to see me on video." Batman, I can only imagine, bro.
So what we do not know, because it's coming out in 2024, is what it entails. One, everybody is scared because they don't know what the fuck is in it. Second,
wait till it comes out.
Most times, because it
might not be
person
distasteful.
Doing a documentary, he probably did receive consent, and you probably forgot because it was 30 fucking years ago. When I said, "Hey, can I record you? I'm doing a documentary," and back then in your 20s,
you didn't give a fuck.
You was about that.
Oh, bitch, watch me bust this shit out.
No.
That
doesn't work. That does not work. No. I will let you finish.
You can
I
attack.
disagree.
You can attack it. thirdly, I might have forgot now because I was on the road with the shit. Thirdly, I would like to, and I'll let you answer then we can come back to this. But I did not go to Freaknik. I think I was too young for that. I did not go.
I was incarcerated.
I did hear about it because it went on for years. It went on for years. By the time I think I was coming into time where I could go, it was getting ready to end. But what I want to mention, and I do not want to forget that they had a lot of sexual assaults during that time. And I'm scared that with the documentary coming out,
the
people
trauma.
who have healed, people who have healed and done the work, it's gonna reopen up old wounds. That's what I want to say.
Okay, so that's like saying Bike Week's light starts to dim, right? You know what I mean? Or Black Bike Week, as we say. Light starts to dim because it isn't as relevant as it was back in the day, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And let's say 30 years from now, motherfuckers want to do a documentary on Black Bike Week and all the wild shit that went on at Black Bike Week.
You see a lot.
You know what I mean? You gonna feel some type of way because you was on the back of a nigga bike clapping your motherfucking cheeks down motherfucking 17? You gonna feel some type of way that you was down there just shaking your boobies in the camera? You know what I mean? You did this to yourself. And so, prime example, my mother always told me, don't do nothing because if you put yourself like that on camera and film, it's gonna come back and haunt you later on in life. You may think about it now, but like Ramona said this. Ramona said, my sister, I love her to death. She said, never have I ever loved my mama more. And that's a strong statement there for her to say that, right? She shut me down when it came to Freaknik and Greek Fest. She said, Ramona, listen to the name of it. Freaknik? Does that sound like something you want to be a part of 10 years from now? Hell no, you ain't going. Ramona said, thank you, Mom. You know what I mean? And now she's thanking her mother for that. You know what I mean? Back then, you wanted to go and be a part of the shit, you know what I mean? And have a good time and blowing off steam. This was the way the majority of Black people were blowing off steam. This was something that Black people had. You know what I mean? And no, you weren't thinking at that time, but your consequences, and there's consequences to your actions. And you did this to yourself. You did this to yourself. And now you want to sue these people because they want to make a documentary. You don't even know if your bitch ass or not. But you're worried about something that you're not 100% sure that you're on there or not. You know what I mean? You don't know what the content is. Does anybody know what the content is they're talking about? You're thinking they're going to just show videos, the worst, like y'all was freaking out getting gangbanged by fucking 10 niggas. Come on now.
Okay, this is where I was going with this. After I sadly interrupted this. Just keep it here.
It's that kind of day. Yeah. It's your birthday, too. It's okay. It's your birthday.
Honestly, videos like this, mind you, like I said, 30 years ago, 1990 videos, they're warped now. I mean, unless someone is highly preserved these things very well,
they're gonna be shitty.
They're gonna be shitty. It's gonna be, very grainy.
It's not HD.
It's not HD. It'll be in a, 4x5, looking box. You can unless they, screen it out and all that, zoom it out and all that stuff. So let's be truly honest is this. Yes. Why worry about it? Honestly, you went there for a good time for a good reason. You came back. Mind you, guys hooked up with I don't know how many women hooked up with how many guys. You had day of your life or best week of your life. And mind you, you're worried about something quote unquote bad happening.
Yeah.
So again, based off of the video coverage that was there that they'll probably have, which is probably limited because, like I said before, unless you get proper consent from those who got those videos on, let's be honest, they're probably doing a lot of looping of the same videos over and over.
Because
the
anticipation of
the anticipation. That's the thing. That's the thing about a lot of people this day and age. You're overreacting of something that hasn't even happened yet.
Right.
Well,
so why?
In Mona's words, never have I ever loved my mother more. Because they taught me don't do things you'll regret.
That's facts.
And fair exchange ain't robbery. I got a tattoo on my butt.
What was
that fair exchange ain't robbery?
Okay, so again,
when you
you going down to, mind you, the same thing can be said about a lot of the spring break stuff, not the Freaknik stuff, but the spring break. almost not as extreme, not as, but still there are a lot of things that happen in similar ways in freaking. So again, and most of those people don't give a shit.
Because they're privileged.
It's not about privilege.
No, it is about
How you can be privileged?
I'm gonna tell you why. Because half them little white little whip people,
they do far worse.
They do worse. But if it hits the daylight and they don't care, it's because they know it won't affect them because they're privileged. Second of all, you asked the question. I'm just trying to answer it, and I can't answer for everyone. But I think that during that time when people were going to spring break real heavy and doing all that stuff, at that moment, it is fun right now.
How many
but
babies was created?
The depths of nastiness that takes place where we dwell, because women gonna bust that shit open on camera and not care if you got $1 involved.
They still doing it now.
It's extensive, and it hurts Black people more than I think it would hurt a white person. Or we care more than they care, because if my mama saw me on there and she had money, that shit disappear. You don't have it like that.
So here's what Upstate Gaza said. Upstate Gaza said, they don't post me a video of me in Speedos. Nigga, I hope we don't. I don't want to see that shit. Like, y'all won't recognize me. I was light bright like Tone.
Oh shit.
I'm Caramel now from the Southern Sun. Really?
I mean, I think people should calm down about it. And I think people are coming clean to their kids. And then some people are lying to their families. They was hoes, and now you want to pretend like you
wasn't.
I think that's what people are afraid of.
Here's this. I believe this is what should happen.
Okay.
For those who are freaking afraid of what's gonna be exposed and that documentary, in all honesty, just own it. Just fully own it. It is like, hey, I went down there, had a great time. It was the best week of my life. Yeah, I did this, and this.
Fair exchange ain't
okay.
robbery.
Hold on. So you're saying, so you're telling them to just own it, right?
Just own it.
Well, tell that to them white people that want to motherfucking take away our history and don't want to show our history.
Facts.
That are banning our history, the history of the actions that their families and people did. Yep. Just own it. Y'all did it. Own it. Yep. Why are we hiding it so you don't, especially Florida, people in Florida, you're hiding because you don't want them to see what your grandmammy did or your grandfather did, your great-grandparents did, what they was about. And y'all trying to, it happened. So just fucking own it. If you want to put down, nigga, I think it's fair. I think that's fair all the way around the board.
I think so too. Own it.
Own it. You did it. Own it.
And
now,
and let it come out.
If you wanted to choose to lie to your family and act like, or lie to your kids and act like you was holier than thou, and there's footage out there that fucking shows that you was an all-out hoe, nigga, own that shit. That's who the fuck you was. So own it. Nigga, I was a criminal. I'm gonna own that shit. That was who I was. I'm owning my past. I'm not denying that's not me. That's not me. Yeah, bitch, that's who you was. And deep down inside, you still have a little bit of hoish in you. It's just because you're a professional now, it doesn't matter. You choose to do things a different way. No, just own the shit who you are. Let the video play, see what the fuck it is. It might not even be nothing for you.
Quit your
You're
job.
doing all this other shit, bringing attention where you don't have to.
Come
and
clean to your husband. Come and clean to your husband. Come and clean to
you
your
gotta come clean now. I used to be a hoe back in the days. I did some whole shit. Be honest about it. So here's the thing. Yo, you're bringing attention to yourself that you didn't have to bring to yourself because now niggas know you was that freak nigga. And for you to be acting a certain way, bitch, you obviously was busting it open for a fake nigga.
Yep.
You should have just kept your mouth shut, and now I'm gonna go along with it. But now you brought that attention to yourself. You and your homegirls was out there doing some hoish shit. Batman ran through you. Fucking Uptown Gaza was motherfucking playing with your nipples, and y'all don't want the world to see. Well, fuck it, the world is gonna see Batman thing. Shit.
You should have controlled yourself.
You should have. You let Batman, you let him throw the bat signal in the air, and then you dropped your drawers. Handle it.
Fair exchange ain't robbery, honey.
No, it's not.
I don't do nothing. And own that. And listen, if Tone didn't get locked up, you probably wouldn't be who the Tone that you are now.
No, probably.
You probably wouldn't be
everything,
that Tone, so.
everything happens in your life. What is the word I'm looking for? To make you the person you are today. It contributes to what you are today. You know what I mean? Uptown Gaza said they had a mini freak this weekend. I was ratchet. It was ratchet, was it? You know what I mean?
And let's be clear, being ratchet is fun.
Sometimes it's fun. You know what I mean?
Sometimes it's
Y'all were having fun down there while
Yes.
y'all was at Freaknik. Y'all was having
Didn't
fun.
have no
You was like,
bills.
yo, you didn't have no worries, not a care in the world. You was living free. Nigga, we was young to be, you was young and free. What the fuck?
And that
Just
body
own the
was
shit.
the best it was gonna look.
It don't look like that now. Your titty sagging to your knees. And you worried about, nigga.
Hey. As long as Fenty sell these motherfuckers for $32, you don't have to have sagging titties.
Well, you know what I mean? They worried about some unnecessary
This is the bra
shit.
that I bought Tone that they charged me $49.99 a month
It works for
for 2 bras for 4 months. $200.
$200. I mean,
Yes.
yo,
Fenty.
in any case scenario, it's going to be no difference than fucking Bike Week. Freaknik was what it was. It was something that happened 30 years ago. It's a classic. You know what I mean? Can never be remade nor duplicated. You know what I mean? But there's new things today that are just as fucking worse. You know, let the video happen, son. I don't see they gonna have a fucking documentary of y'all out there fucking and shit like that or sucking some dick. You know what I mean? It's like fucking Candle Wax said. This video is 30 years old. You know what I mean? You ever see them old pictures from like 30 years ago? And they don't look the same no more. They're like faded and shit. Same thing.
You look like your mama now. Back then,
Yeah.
So
don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Now, if your kids is watching this fucking video and they are able to look at a picture and be like, hey, that looks like mommy. Mommy, why? That's not daddy. What was you doing? Yeah, just be honest. Don't lie to your kids, man. Stop lying to your kids. Tell the kids the truth.
And this is why we should, like the aforementioned thing about calming people down that are addicted to attention. This will alleviate some of that stuff because if somebody come around with you with a camera, you know you got on a thong and a bra, you can turn it down and say no thank you. You do a documentary on blah blah blah. You can say no thank you. I'm just here to have a good time and here for the next shit you talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
Like so this wouldn't happen again. But in other words, get paid though. If he come out with this thing and you ain't signed for it, get your bread. Might as well.
Shit, it's all right. You'll be all right. You know what I mean? But y'all were, what was we talking about earlier? Y'all was thirst trapping and sex positive. You know what I mean? And this has been going on for and ever, and it ain't gonna stop.
And let's be clear. Stop trying to act like sex positive and thirsty ain't gonna run neck and neck. Because it do.
It does.
Okay, let's do some perspective, Tone.
Where we got?
I don't know who need to hear this, but food for thought. Whichever one you want to snap. This is 11, 12.
We need to get back to the did you knows. Did you know James Brown was the first black person to own his own private jet? Did you know? Yeah. You said food for thought.
Okay. I'm gonna do perspective.
Do the perspective, please.
Never wish someone wealth and health. Wish them luck. Titanic was full of wealthy people. Only a few lucky.
Food for thought. Black men. Tell your bros you love them. Nothing gay about that. You know what I mean? Tell your bros, if that's your bros, not the nigga that you just be, oh, that's bro, I love, nah, nigga. Tell your bros you love them, nigga. There's nothing gay about that.
I don't know who needs to hear this. Never argue with stupid people. They would drag you down to their level and beat you with their experience.
Facts. Okay. Food for thought. What other food for thought for you? Don't hold on to the one leaving because you will never meet the one coming. Is that what I said?
Yep.
If a motherfucker want to go, let him go. You keep holding on to this motherfucker, but what's meant for you, you blocking because you still got this nigga standing in your view or this bitch standing in your view. Let him go.
Food for thought. The 2 most important days of your life are the day you were born and the day you find out why.
Why you were born?
Find your purpose.
Your purpose. You had to break that down.
Yes.
Fail to prepare and prepare to fail.
Food for thought. Attention and wealth are like seawater. The more you drink, the thirstier you become.
Yeah, I get it. I mean,
All ties into our conversation.
I don't know who needs to hear this. Stop telling your friends what your enemy shouldn't know. Oh, excuse me. We got to turn pages after that, huh? Kind of quiet. We have to turn pages behind that. What the fuck, Kiki?
Oh! I sent that to Can you go to this camera and show them this picture?
I'm turning the pages. And I need some explanation on this because I turned the page and this is what I hit from Kiki and appalled, mind you. Kiki, explain this shit, Kiki. Why is this part of my packet, Kiki? You gotta see you.
Yes.
Look.
What we're seeing here, Tone. Let me explain why you have it. Put it back there.
Nah, I need
okay. What we're seeing here is a man with it on his back in a very compromising position.
Bust it open for a fucking broke nigga.
This is supposed to help you prevent prostate cancer. Urologists say that men should do this. They should do this.
How about no?
Yes. I don't know. Okay. Don't do that.
Do that.
Don't do that.
Do that.
If I ever catch a nigga in this position, I'm telling your mama on you. I'm telling your mama on you. You need to beat him.
And then send the rights to the guys who are making a free documentary.
You'll be on the next video. Yo, men's meeting. You know what I mean? We haven't. If you're in the DMV area, if you've never been to one of Batman's, Bruce Oliver's men's meeting. I mean, I've been there before with the men. We chopped it up. It was very fucking enlightful. It was helping to talk to other black men. We even had our sons involved in it. Well, he's doing that again. It's back. So if you're available Thursday night at 7 p.m., man, the address is 7772 Marlboro Pike. You know what I mean? Come chop it up with the brothers. You know what I mean? I'll put it out on my page so you can see it for yourselves. But come chop it up. We've done it before. You know what I mean? If I'm free, I'm gonna slide through that joint. I'm gonna slide through that joint and show some face and chop it up with him. It was a dope experience, man. Remember, iron sharpens iron. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's okay, cool, but sometimes you need to be around the men and the brothers. You know what I mean? Sharpen yourself up a little bit. Sometimes we tend to get dull with all the life challenges that we're going through. And sometimes we just need them conversations. You know what I mean? Get yourself right. So come out, show some love, and let's do that.
And don't forget to do this position. So you need to do that too. Did you know?
Did you know? Okay.
Did you know that down payments on cars are illegal? You are paying the dealership and not the bank. That's why pre-approvals. I've been drinking cold water. Sorry. Pre-approvals from banks don't require you to place a down payment. Fun fact: you are not required to pay a secured loan, not even for a house. Did you know?
Did you know? Look it up yourself. You know how we do. We give you information on here all the time. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. Now, toxic friendships can increase the risk of heart disease and anxiety and depression. I can see that.
Yes.
I can see that. I can see that.
Did you know that most cruise ships are equipped with their own morgue?
They are. They are. I know that. You know what I mean? Uranus smells like farts. It's due to high levels of hydrosulfide.
I mean, you didn't know that? You didn't know that.
I'm not sniffing an anus to find out.
No, Uranus, the planet. The planet.
There is a nice new picture of it, so people can see it better.
You have it?
I can find it.
Please. Uranus, I guess. Uranus smells like farts. It's due to high levels of hydrogen sulfide. You thought I was giving you definition of a fart?
No, an asshole, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? And just the irony is Uranus.
That's cute.
I'm just saying, just tying them together.
You're old enough. Did you ever see the movie Poltergeist?
Yeah.
Remember the movie when the girl fell in the pool and all the skeletons was in the water and she was scared? Those are real skeletons. I don't know how they got away with that shit. Real human skeletons were used in the pool in the movie Poltergeist.
Okay. Having a dark sense of humor has been linked to higher intelligence.
Over here, Over here,
I think, yeah. That's how much smart motherfucker. Do you know that Snoop's IQ 147? It's like niggas like genius status, dog. He's a genius.
I think I would be interested in knowing what 2 Chainz IQ is too. There's Uranus. And it smells like a whole fart. That ain't mine, but that's yours, Tom.
Nah, that ain't mine, nigga. This is blue with white rings around it. Nah, nigga. That's something that you would find on the mountains, bro. That's a mountain dweller's fucking Uranus.
Now, you brought up something very early that needs attention. I want to bring this attention to something too.
Please.
Prosecutor asked the jury to send a message to a man in society during sentencing. Lubbock, Texas, you are on the map. A 36-year-old Texas man was sentenced Wednesday to 70 years in prison after he was found guilty on 2 counts of harassment of a public service for spitting on 2 police officers.
Yo, and we didn't really get into that, you know what I mean? But yes, for spitting, you got 70 years. Hold on, niggas cut bodies and only do 4-5 years.
What race was it? Name the race. He got 70 years. Name his race.
You know what it is.
Tell us, Tone. Do tell.
He did some nigga shit. Fuck you, police. Kept spitting on the police.
He spit on the whole ride, the whole way, the whole time.
And they gave him 70 years. Now,
but
of course,
spitting is assault.
It is assault.
It's assault.
But 70 years? 70 years. Like, yo, nigga, you're going to die in jail, right? You're going to die in jail for spitting.
Now, whose fault is that, though?
What do you mean?
I mean, where's the onus at? Like, where is your...
Okay,
what
so
part
you
of
did this
is the fault of the man?
All right, so first off,
we're gonna do fault on both sides.
You did this.
We're gonna do fault on both sides.
You did this to mountain dwellers.
Yes.
You know that you can't do shit to mountain dwellers because it will never fare well for you. Trust me, I know. You can't talk about mountain dwellers like that. Can't do nothing like that. Trust me, I know. You know what I mean? Ask me how I know and we can have a conversation about it. Can't do it live because...
Trust him.
I know.
He knows.
I think it was okay to spit on a police officer. I get it. You may be upset about their arrest or whatever the case may be, but that you just made matters worse. They gave you 70 years. Now, I think he'll appeal it and he'll give he'll give a lot of that shit back. I believe he will.
He gonna sit down for a second.
You gonna sit down for it. You know what I mean? For spitting on an officer, at bare minimum, you're doing prison time. You're in prison for spitting on it
repeatedly. I mean, because I guess the way I wrote it, it seemed like he just said
no. The whole time until he got to the jailhouse.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's 70 years though. Let's talk about the what was it, Fulton County, where the fucking inmate died from the bug bites, the bug infestation.
They said he was eaten alive by the bugs.
I think somebody broke it down. It was like he got septic or something like that. Or, you know what I mean? It's alive though. But if you watch their health decline in the cell and y'all didn't do anything and let him die, you're responsible for it. Because lo and behold, when you become an inmate, you know what I mean? You are property of the state. You belong to the state. The state is responsible for your well-being and your health. They're responsible for you. So, nigga, when you lock me up, you're assuming all responsibility because you got to feed me, you got to clothe me, you got to put a roof over my motherfucking head. You got to give me 3 hots in the cot. You got to make sure that my shit is straight.
And you got to come in here and get these bed bugs. It's an infestation in this mug.
And did you see the sheriff had put out, it was like, yo, we know that we have an infestation. Yes. You know what I mean? And this, that, and that. So you know it's a problem. I've been politicking to get a new jail built, but they won't build. Nigga! I hope his family soon get paid. But yeah, oh God. Yep. Oh, it's another fine fucking Monday. I keep just busting it open for a fucking prostate exam. Shit. Got me. You know what I mean? Crazy, yo. Crazy.
Once again, tax day. Deadline is tomorrow. Happy birthday to Birthday Candle Wax.
Birthday Candle Wax.
If y'all follow him on anything, please shout
Ty,
him
you're
out.
divorced. You know that, right? You divorced. You were supposed to show up today, Ty.
It's over, right, white man?
It's over.
Ty. Go over, Ty.
It's over for Ty.
Yep.
It's over. Ty, you should have showed up.
It's an Aries attitude for you.
Yeah.
She didn't even comment either, did she?
She didn't even come on the show today.
No.
She didn't even come on the show. Ty, you broke his heart, Ty. I mean, but he's an Aries. He doesn't give.
She don't give a fuck either. But follow us on Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Like and share this. Catch us every Monday, 9 to 11. I'm TK.
I'm Sean.
Get out of here.
Yeah, we out. Peace.
Don't.